Yo, 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 what is up, my peeps? Jermaine Mancop here. We are back with another awesome stream for you. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a fan game of Pokemon. Made by my best bud there, Metro. And, yeah. So let's delay it no longer, shall we? Let's bring up the stream. Let's bring up the chat. Hey, Theo, how's it going, buddy? And let's bring up the game. And now, let's dive right in. We got new game here. Gary? Gary? Gary, wake up, you fool. We have arrived. Listen, we don't have a lot of time to talk, but just understand one thing. The Johto region isn't the same as it once was. Are you looking at me like that? Anyway, don't worry. I'm not sure what to expect from this new Ghibli format, either. Well, at the very least, it should be more of a challenge than the last time you were there. Oh boy. Plastic Gary, don't close your eyes again. Listen, I can't wait for you here. I have business to attend to. I'll see you soon, okay? Thanks, Professor Oak. Oh, and what should I call you? Will you take an alias while we are here? Absolutely. I will be Cop. Yes. Cop. Right. See you soon. What? No, of course you can't use your old Pokemon. Stop by Dr. Elm's lab. He has all new options for the new format. No, seriously. I must be going. I'll speak with you soon. I think the music is a little loud. We'll have to turn that down as soon as I get into the menus. Hey, are you awake? Seems you are. Hello, former champ. I'd recognize you anywhere. Big fan here. Ahem. Well, I understand you are trying to blend in here with everyone else, so since the last time I mentioned it. At any rate, I spoke to your grandfather, and he let me know you'd be looking to try your hand at the new and improved Johto League. These are considerably different than the years gone by. It's time Pokemon and trainers alike are given a more suitable challenge. So many upstarts plowed through our league after Gold showed them how easy it was. Anyway, let's get you started properly. Let's head to the good doctor's homestead and I'll introduce you. I don't believe you two have ever met, right? I don't think so. The professor of New Bark Town you may have known unfortunately passed away a few years back. Oh no. We're fortunate to have his son take up the position. He converted the lab into a homestead and now works and lives entirely for Pokemon. Anyway, he will treat you like any other fresh trainer to come to try their hand at the league, just as your grandfather would want. Let's make our way. I agree, Theo. Metro has done a great job. Metro for president, I would totally support that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my vote would make no difference.
Just one vote, but it all matters.
Well, I'm Canadian. I don't get a vote.
Oh, President of the United States.
Yeah.
I see. I don't want that job.
That seems very thankless.
Yep.
All right, Dr. Elm will be just ahead, likely hard at work. I currently act as a field aide for the town's lab, but less and less gets done with the League's relaunch. He's a quiet man and like his father in that respect. I'll let you know everything you need to, so as not to bother him with any basic questions. No, I got Metro for basic questions. Theo says he would also vote for you, but his vote wouldn't count either.
I appreciate this, guys.
Howdy, Stromy. Yeah, I'm gonna do that as soon as I get a chance, Stromy. I know the volume's a bit loud. In fact, what I think I'll do, because it's really loud for me, but it's too loud for you guys too, so I think I'll just lower the volume in my streaming software until I can get into the...
No, just lower it in your Windows slider. I play this game on like 10 out of 100. The game engine is just very loud always, no matter what you do.
I shall do that then.
It's funny, this is something like the first time anybody ever plays one of these Pokemon fan games, this is always how it starts. Everything's so loud. I should have told you, I forgot.
There we go. So I think that's a little bit better. Stromy says, hi, Metro.
Hey, Stromy. Try not to be, I'm just here in the background.
Yeah. Metro's my tech support. Okay, I gotta read the text now. The Johto League has expanded not only in difficulty, but also in size. You'll find far more challenges ahead of you, as we are aiming for 18 total badges. Oh, God. It's been difficult finding real estate for this many gyms. So many of our new leaders have simply taken up residence where they can find a place. Expansion has also allowed new Pokemon species to thrive in our region, so be sure to collect as many as you can. Gotta get them all. You know all about that, though. Regardless, it will be important that you do. The format has allowed each gym leader to have a full team of 6, so you'll need to prepare diligently. As a gesture of respect, the initial options have expanded as well. We have included a formidable Pokemon for each of the 18 current known types. Choose wisely, as your companion will be the one that will give you the advantage you need early in order to overcome the wild Pokemon disparity. Speaking of that, we also have rebalanced the wild Pokemon you will find throughout Johto. Every route will have different Pokemon entirely. On top of this, we have also taken care to introduce one rare species in certain areas to encourage both exploration and training. It be important that you train wisely, as the Pokemon you'll find in Johto respect your progress more than you would have found in years past. Some refer to it as a level cap, but I prefer to speak plainly. Either way, expect to keep many Pokemon equally trained as options to overcome this league. If you're after an extra challenge, consider picking your companion based on a single type you intend to specialize in. It would be quite impressive if our champion was to complete the challenge with a singular Pokemon type, but it is of course your option if you wish to try. I don't think I will. Anyway, I believe that's everything. I must get back to work now, so I'll have my leave. I wish you the best of luck. It was a pleasure finally meeting you. Just let the doctor know you spoke with me, and he'll award you with a Pokedex and one of our 18 options as your companion Pokemon.
Did you get the controls set up how you wanted?
Yeah, I think so.
Great.
And bag, that's my menu thing. Let's have a look at controls. I'm pretty sure this is all how you had them for me.
Cool, just making sure.
Yeah,
because
sure.
Everything's changeable, you know?
Oops. No. I started hitting buttons.
I saw. Scary.
I think I might have changed something, so that's why I said no. Okay, let's... Anyway, let's have a look around. And inside the fridge is a sandwich and a rack with dozens of test tubes filled with a pale red serum. You took neither. TV's not even plugged in. You gotta touch everything. That's the important thing in these games. DVD box set of the original Dragon Ball series. Wow. Lineage and histories of the great houses of the Seven Kingdoms. You're left it alone. Yeah, nobody wants to read anything about that. His password is Slowpoke Tail. Wonder if it's case sensitive. This must be the doctor here. Back so soon? Did you find anything that might be useful? Oh. I apologize. You must be here in regards to embarking on the Johto League's relaunch. My name is Dr. Albert Elm. It's good to make your acquaintance. Well, I trust you spoke with my aide then. He would have informed you of all the particulars. Each participant is afforded one free Pokemon at the onset of their journey to act as their companion. You may choose whichever befits your interests. Come, let's be quick about it. There's much to be done, and I do not wish to disappoint the office of my late father. While you're inside this section of the room, you may not have any interaction with anyone other than I. You may not leave until you've made a selection. Consider examining all the options before you make a selection, as there is no second chance. Once you choose, you and I will exit the selection, and the selection process will have concluded, registering you to challenge the league. It may take as long as you need to make your decision. I hope you enjoy our selection. Okay, that's this one here.
So this is, just want to cut in here. This is like the most important. Have you thought about this at all?
I haven't, because I just assumed it was going to be three, you know, the three main types,
yeah.
Fire, Water.
Yeah. So one of the main things I did in my game is I wanted to set up the ability to run a motto run, which is what I described, like what you read earlier, using a single type the whole time. I wanted to set that up from the get-go. It's one of my favorite types of Pokemon Challenge, and it's a lot of other games. Like, let's put it this way: if you wanted to do a Dragon Mono in Pokemon Reborn, you'd literally not even be able to start it until like probably like 12 hours into the game because there's no Dragon Pokemon for the first like 6 gyms or something. Yeah. So anyway, I took that out. I wanted that to be a main feature of this game. And I also made all of the starters extremely competitive compared to their normal level of power, with the exception of one. So, yeah, I mean, I would choose... I mean, I don't know how much you know about any of these Pokemon, but you can choose based on whatever... or if you want me to maybe offer a suggestion,
yes.
It's up to you how you want to handle it.
That would be perfect if you could tell me which one to pick, because I have no clue.
Okay. Do you want to just go through them all first, or do you want to just tell you straight up which one you should get?
Sure. Well, let's let's go through them all first. Take our time here. First one I see is a Fairy type Granbull. No, we're not gonna choose that one. Anything about Fairy types? Dragon type Dragonair. I don't recall ever knowing anything about that. Bug type Pinsir. No. This is Psychic type Wobbuffet. No. This is the Dark type Absol. Okay. Ghost type Dusclops. Okay. Electric type Electric. Nice. We got Grass type Tangrowth. Water type Kingler. Heatmore. Okay. Ground type Marowak. This is the rock type Boldore. They give these things such good names. It's the ice type Cryogonal. This is the steel type Clang. No, I don't want to get together with Shredder in Dimension X. This is the poison type Weezing. Yeah. Flying type Chatot. Fighting type Girder. And normal type Explode. We took care of the volume already, so we probably won't take that one. That's all of them. I have no idea what to pick, dude. Like,
Cool. Alright, great. So I'm going to recommend that you take the flying type, Chatot. This will be the easiest possible option for the start of this game, and it's the most powerful Pokemon that only will need to ever use one button to win its battles. There's a couple other extremely powerful things that I could recommend, but as you're new to the franchise in general, I think it would be too difficult to explain to you easily, so go ahead and take that one in.
I obtained Chatot.
Great.
And Chatot's nickname is, we're going to call it... we're going to name it after another Pokemon expert so that I have good luck. We're going to call it Arno.
Great. Actually, me and Arno have an amazing story with Pokemon Reborn and Chatot. They had a Chatot in pretty early in the game. I had no idea what it did. And when we were doing the the run where deaths mattered, we actually got swept and lost an entire 6 Pokemon to Chatot, and I freaked out. And he was like trying to calm me down, but I was so upset. I was like, "What is going on?
What the hell's up with this?" Yeah, that's cool. I hope you are satisfied with your selection. I am. Now that you have selected, you'll be registered as an official opponent to the Johto Pokemon League. Alongside your Pokemon, you also are asked to take this Pokedex. Please use it. Catalog the different species you find. I received a Pokedex. Meet with my aide and he will award you with some extras to make the start of your journey more enjoyable. Yeah. Aha! I see you made your selection. I'm excited to see where you and your companion will end up in your journey. Now that you are officially a Pokemon trainer, I'd like to offer you a starting gift of 20 Pokeballs, as well as running shoes and Pokegear. Use them wisely, as from here on, they will not come easily. As part of our challenge, you will not be able to purchase items as freely as you're used to. We have instituted a rule banning all types of healing items from both the field and combat. You won't find a single potion anywhere in Johto. Oh no. With this in mind, your primary source of income will be trainer battles. You will spend currency primarily on balls. Make sure you check out any Pokemarts, as well as any other important purchases can be made there. Anyway, here's your starting gifts. Be safe. Put the Pokeballs in the Pokeball's pocket. Put XP Share in the items pocket. Vial in the key items. Shiny Stone in the items. No idea what most of those do, but I think we head out. Jix says, what was my first Pokemon? He will judge harshly. Chatot. Hoping there's something called airdrop that he learns. I hear it's overpowered.
Drop, yeah. No, you won't get that ability, that move.
Darn! This used to be a small town. After a resident defeated the original league, the fame started pouring in. Former residents? That's a good question. All I know is these houses were up for sale and they weren't up long. Prime real estate here. Let's start exploring. Rawr, bruv. Bear house in it.
Got a couple references you'll like over the way.
The door is here, but is in the bath. Probably had an emergency bath, so it cannot be opened. Best to just assume things will never change. I like it.
This was a joke from when Harry, he used to he'd be like, alright, I'm gonna take a bath, I'll be right back, and he'd be gone for 4 hours. And he'd just not show up to whatever he was supposed to show up to.
Sounds about right for Harry.
I don't know if he still does that, but it was so funny.
My dad said I wasn't ready for the league, but I came anyway. I was hoping they would have a Trapinch as a starter selection. Nope, apparently not. Okay. Home of Siler. Oh, we gotta check out Siler's home. There's a note on the locked door that reads, desync. Hashtag see ya. See ya.
Yeah, see ya.
The New Bark Hotel. Interesting. People of all regions and generations are flocking to Johto to give the new format a spin. Just like me. Nyah, nyah, nyah.
That was really well read.
I try,
Yeah, you did good.
Hello, Officer Jenny. Hello, son. The New Bark Hotel is being finalized in order to accommodate the influx of new Johto League challengers. Building is not yet complete and is not ready for business. Oh, can't even go in. Door is firmly shut and locked. Oh, hello, other Officer Jenny. Oh, you received your first Pokemon? Let's put it to the test, shall we? A battle! A Growlithe! Let's do it, Arnold. Let's fight. Let's... Peck? I don't know. Sounds...
Yeah, the other three are not damaging moves.
Arno used Peck. Keep pecking! Uh-oh. I may lose this.
Wow.
He must have crit.
He did, yeah.
Peck! Go! Go, Arno, go!
You didn't do it. Oh, wow. Chita.
The full Growlithe fainted.
You won.
I won! Woohoo! I gained a level.
Did you?
Yep.
You
More than
won
wanted. Arno's trying to learn Chatter. Yeah.
Very good move. I
Okay.
recommend learning that.
Yes. What should we forget to make room for Chatter?
Probably just confide, yeah. I don't even know what that does, honestly.
1, 2, and poof! Forgot Confide and learned Chatter. Defeated Officer Joe. Not bad. Not bad at all. 125 gold for winning. Okay. I think I need to heal up Arno before I fight again. Is there a Pokemon Center around?
So let me... Well, yeah, you can go back in the building there and touch the bed. That's like the home base kind of thing. So that's where you would start if you wiped out at this point. But I also added a thing that allows you to heal your Pokemon anywhere in the fields. It should be in your inventory. Go ahead and take a look at that. It's called the Vial. And it should be in your key items, maybe. I'm not really sure where it is.
There it is.
Yeah. So you can use that 3 times before it's empty, and then you have to go back to any Pokemon Center to refill it.
Gotcha. Interesting. Close the bag.
Another nice, I mean, most Pokemon games, if you want to heal, you have to go all the way back to a Pokemon Center, but I never really liked that, you know.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue along here. Oh. Sonny, you look lost. I bet you could use an experienced old trainer to teach you how to catch Pokemon, right? I'm joking. You don't already know how to do that, you might as well give up right now. You see, you were just about to take your first steps towards the league. It's important you understand what you are up against here. This route is not something you should just fly through, like most would back in the day. You see, the league is pretty darn serious. Everyone around is looking to take her down. Every single trainer you meet is going to be trying their best. Make no mistake, this format has driven off you youngsters with one Rattata. That's the truth. Take some time and use this opportunity to its fullest. This here Route 29 got some pretty decent Pokemon scurrying about. You might want to catch some, unless you think you are in control. Run out of Pokeballs, you best head on through to Cherry Grove City and restock. After that, things get serious and fast. Remember, coin is at a premium, and there are serious litter laws, so you ain't gonna be finding no junk laying around you can pawn off. One last tip. Any Pokemon you train past level 20 will not obey, but the boy at the mod has a way you can fix that. Just be careful. Anyway, have a stroll around. I think you'll understand what I mean in no time at all. Best of luck to you, trainer. Go on, no turning back now, Sonny. And now it begins. Ere the sun rises.
Okay, so I just want to say a few things then. So, the goal of the game is to beat all the gyms, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, traditionally Pokemon has always been about the collection.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to take time and make sure that the collection was also very interesting for people. I have a very, very wide slew of Pokemon available on every single route. And there is going to be 3 routes before the first gym. Now, on top of that, if you study around, you'll see that there's NPCs on each route that offer you reward for collecting every single Pokemon species on that route.
Oh, yeah.
Which I believe should be 11 on every route. And those power rewards are very big. At times, they can be more powerful than anything else you could obtain, or they could be a waste, relative waste of time. So, up to you how you want to approach it. But typically, if you're interested in collection, I think this game will be great. I also have a feature in the game where if you put a Pokeball, the item itself, into the hold slot for whatever the first Pokemon that you have in your party is, it will always only it will allow you to only fight a Pokemon that you don't already have captured. So it makes collecting all 11 much quicker.
Oh, okay. That would be cool. How do I do that?
Okay. So yeah, open your inventory.
Okay.
And go to the Pokeballs that you have.
Okay, so bag. And then we're going to go to Pokeballs.
There, and then, yep, click that or whatever. And then give. And then give that to Arno there, yeah. Okay, so now every time you lead a battle with Chitot, it will be a Pokemon that you haven't already caught. So if you wanted to quickly go and catch all 11, that would be the fastest way to do it. But yeah, that'll be up to you, however you want to approach it.
I like that idea a lot. Oh no, something was centered by Bassard. Picked up by Martinez.
I was like, what is he talking about?
Swear to God, one of these days I'll turn my phone off before I start playing a game on stream. Okay. Let's do this. I'm in the grass because he... Jigglypuff!
Yeah.
Go with...
Now, before you get properly into this, I do want to tell you that, the opening slew of money you get could be very crucial to your success here. So, you can just start throwing Pokeballs and you might catch them, but I would recommend weakening them first and taking a conservative approach there.
Sounds good.
But
So
Chatter is probably going to one-shot everything that you fight here, so you might have some trouble with that.
So I will use Peck instead. Ooh.
There you go. Nah.
He's unfortunately... so now can I throw a Pokeball at him?
Yeah, you can still do it, yep.
Jigglypuff was caught! Jigglypuff, the balloon Pokemon. Nothing can avoid falling asleep hearing a Jigglypuff song. Sound waves of its singing voice match the brain waves of someone in a deep sleep. No, we won't nickname Jigglypuff. We didn't take any damage, so I'm just going to keep running around the grass here. A Smoochum!
While you're asleep.
Uh-oh.
That's like one of the most debilitating statuses in the game. So. I think you're probably good to just throw a ball here. You'll be fine. You'll catch this one.
Okay. I didn't realize status effects lasted beyond battle.
Yep. Oh yeah. Famously, poison used to every time you'd run and you'd take damage from poison, the screen would flash, and it's caused a lot of controversy in this game's development over the years because of flashing lights stuff.
Gotcha. Jix says he thinks he 100%ed each route, was definitely worth it, and the best advice he can give is get a full team of 6 Meowths. They can pick up infinite money. Interesting.
Yeah, so one of the key tips here early on is that you'll have a very limited amount of money, and if you really want to use that money, which you don't need to, you could go through this hole without even, catching much at all, and not using money at all, if you're very skilled, but, if you need extra money, there's only one way to get it, and that's the tip Jix gave with Meowths. I think he's actually the only Pokemon for a very, very long time that has pickup, which is an ability that every time you win a battle, you have a chance to get an item given to you just for free. The mob just finds an item or something. And I edited the move pool greatly, so it's the pool of items greatly, so it's always either. Anyway, it doesn't matter what it is, but yeah, that's the only actual way you can get money. So, that's relatively grindy. I wouldn't expect a normal player to do that, but it is something to keep in mind for the future if you ever feel like you need that.
Sure. So
in the future, there'll be a lot more options for getting money, but...
Sounds good. How do I not be asleep in my next battle?
Use the vial to heal the status.
Oh, okay. Use the vial. Let's go. Let's see. Bag. And vial. Heal your Pokemon, yes. Pokemon were fully healed. Let's hope we don't get put to sleep again.
No, well, you're not going to fight a Jigglypuff again because you already caught it.
Gotcha. Wild Noibat. Go, Arno. And Peck. Tackle. And we will attempt a Pokeball. Noibat was caught. Soundwave Pokemon. Live in pitch-black caves. Well, I saw mine out in the grass. Their ears can emit ultrasonic waves of 200,000 hertz. That sounds dangerous. Bulbasaur! And we will peck Bulbasaur. Ooh, I almost killed it.
Surprised it lived. Yeah, so one of the key strategies in this game is having type advantage and stuff, and what you just did was a flying move versus a grass Pokemon, which is super effective. So I'm actually surprised he lived that.
It also found its way out of my Pokeball.
Yeah, Bulbasaur has a very hard catch rate and is the very rare Pokemon on this route, and there's going to be one of those on every single route, I think. Maybe one or two has not like that, but the starters of the original games are iconic, I think, for most people, especially because of how difficult they usually are to obtain. If you played Pokemon Gold, it'd be extremely difficult to get a Charizard or something like that. So people always have fond memories of that. That's another thing I really wanted to do in this game, was to offer a way that you can get all the starters relatively easily, and that is the route we went.
Wow, he just doesn't want to get captured.
Yep. I mean, you can always try. So yeah, so capturing in this game is more than just lowering their health. There's other statuses and stuff that you could apply that will make it easier to capture. For example, being asleep makes it a lot easier to capture. But I'm surprised you're having this much trouble, frankly.
Taunt or Growl, would either of those help?
No, neither would help there.
Okay. Oops. I hit the wrong button.
You ran. Wait, no, you didn't.
I know, I taunted.
Oh, good, okay.
Let's try again. Go, Pokeball!
Keep trying.
Yep. Go, Pokeball! Go, Pokeball!
Surprising.
Need a Supreme Ball or something.
Yeah, they have those for sale. I don't think I've ever had issues catching the first route with Pokeball. You've wasted a lot of them at this point.
Yeah, I mean...
I'd probably just move on from this and maybe go buy some better balls and come back.
Yeah, I think that's probably a pretty good idea. This is right, Canadian luck.
I'm shocked. I've never seen that happen before. I mean, it's not that low of a catch rate.
Should I, if I kill him, will I have another chance at him? Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Good. Yeah. Just go.
Chatter.
Free experience. So just keep heading left now and start going to the next town, and if you find any more, so yeah, don't try to catch Bulbasaur, but if any other Pokemon come up, you can still keep trying to catch them with the Pokeballs you have. That shouldn't be difficult at all.
We'll stay out of the grass. Oops. No, we won't talk to him because I imagine that's a battle.
No, that's actually the person who's going to give you the reward. So whenever you see an NPC with that model, that's going to be the guy that you talk to get the reward after you catch all the Pokemon from the route.
Gotcha. Okay, Pokemart, where are you at? Home of Arno, a.k.a. the Pocket Belgian. Shown the store appears to be in Japanese. You can't understand it. That's very, very nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Housing for the Guild 1. As you approach, you hear intense screaming. Best not to get involved. Yep, sounds about right. Home of Dr. John McGuire, DDS. Nice. A rock star lives here. Best not disturb. Hey, did you check out the Pokemart? I love this region. They sell the same thing in every city, too, and for the same prices. Here's a tip for free. Spend all you have as often as you can. The goods ain't changing, and you want to minimize what you lose.
Yeah, so whenever you lose a battle, you lose half of your money. So this is another huge part of this like my version of this game, is maximizing what you lose, or minimizing what you lose, I guess. But I don't think with me here you'll lose much, but yeah, just something to keep in mind. So here's the first choice. Now, let me tell you about the possible different ways you can spend this money, okay? First of all, yeah, if you want to catch every Pokemon on the route, you're going to need to get some balls. And there's still, you're probably not even halfway through the first route, and then there's still 2 more routes to potentially catch in. So that would be probably 30 balls do you need total. Something to keep in mind. Now, past that, though, the other big purchase here is rare candies, okay? I'll just take the mystery out of it for you and let you know that rare candies will work past the level cap, and that can be incredibly important for your success early on if you're having trouble. It's kind of like the great equalizer. And, no matter what, if you're playing this game and you're struggling, you can always get a massive leg up by simply leveling your Pokemon up to a point where they either evolve or learn a very powerful move or something like that, and then just de-level them again with common candies, which is the strategy that I expect people to employ. So it's kind of tuned around that. Whether or not you need to do that, I don't know. But yeah, if you don't have a high amount of rare candies, you won't actually be able to do that, and you need to purchase them, really. So I would say you probably won't need to do that. So let's just go ahead and commit to balls. But if something changes, then that's the way to look at it in the future.
Okay, so I assume I need at least 1 Ultra Ball to catch Bulbasaur.
I would just go ahead and probably get like maybe 10 Ultra Balls and then a bunch of Great Balls, and you'd probably be all set. Or you can just commit to all Ultra Balls. I don't know. I mean, it's going to save you stress, so it's up to you.
Okay, so we got 10 Ultra Balls.
Are like, to get an Ultra Ball when you have a level 8 Pokemon, it's like unheard of. Like, this is another huge change that I've made in the game. It's like, I think the whole catching Pokemon thing, it's like, I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. I like searching for them and finding them, but I hate like how tedious it has been in years past to catch them. So I actually changed the catch rates as well, and the fact that you couldn't catch that Bulbasaur is very shocking to me.
Okay, so let's see how many Great Balls we can get. We can get 7 Great Balls. All of them of fire.
Did you get how many Ultra Balls?
I got 10, as you suggested.
Oh, great. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Should I grab some common candy while I'm here as well?
Yeah, maybe just go ahead and spend the rest of that money on that. You still have a lot of money coming to you. Like, it's not like you're not gonna get no money from the rest of this route and everything.
There we go. Okay. It's nice being able to get Ultra Balls this early. Catching Pokemon is going to be really important, so it's great that it won't be a chore. I agree.
Yeah, me too.
Hey. And that's the Pokemon Center. Might as well rest my Pokemon. Jick says, see, Metro, I took the opposite approach and caught all my good pokes with Premier Balls.
Premier Premier Balls? Are those in the game? I don't even remember.
I didn't see any at the mart, so.
Hmm.
Welcome to Pokemon Center. Part of the Johto Challenge includes free EV training to all trainers. Please continue down the stairs to the left to begin. Is that something I should be doing?
So that's another major feature of this game. You can get all of the EV training done extremely easily now. I think I told you about this the other night, but just a quick recap. It's like a way that you could selectively power up your Pokemon given certain stats. And I won't lie to you, it's a very powerful thing to do. It'd be like playing the game with no specialization without EV training. But the Pokemon gain EVs over time. I always thought it was kind of interesting to just let them naturally gain EVs and see how it plays out. But if you're very serious about min-maxing your team, then you'll have to do that. And it will definitely be relatively tedious. So I would say don't necessarily worry about it right now.
Okay.
And in the future, if we have to talk about it, we can.
Sounds good. Okay. So let's go back and catch some more Pokemon, I think.
Good idea, yep. And there's also one trainer on this route that I want you to get after you have your full team.
Wow, Magnemite! Well, he's only level 2. I don't think I should try to weaken him first.
So Steel type is actually ineffective or whatever you'd say against flying, so you probably could hit him with a peck and he won't die. But I do think a level 2 is probably just, you can just throw the Pokeball and you'll catch it no matter what.
Yeah, let's throw it. Throw it, caught through a Pokeball.
I'd be surprised if that didn't get caught. But then again, we've already seen the cop luck and from full player, so.
Oh boy.
I think that's 4 out of the 11.
Yeah, I think that is. Wild Caterpie. Oh, I'm super effective against, because he's grass type, if I remember correctly.
Bug.
Or bug,
yeah,
bug,
so bug is also so flying is also super effective against bug, so yeah, you definitely will kill that one for sure.
Yeah.
And
so,
again, Caterpie, very, very, very easy catch rate, so definitely don't waste an Ultra Ball, just throw a Pokeball, you'll be good.
Good.
A lot of these Pokemon have very easy catch rates. You're not you. If you're not you, I guess everybody else is. No issues, but... That one took more than 2 balls. I was good. Yeah, I'd probably just end the series right here.
Yeah, that'd be it. Gastly! Ghost type. Yep.
One of my favorites.
He'll live if I peck him, yeah? Weaken him
Maybe.
first.
I mean, there's no harm in trying, right? Just give it a try. There you go. Oh, another Pokemon putting you to sleep.
Well, let's use a Pokeball on him now that he's weakened. Jix seems to think when you buy 10 Pokeballs, you get one Premier Ball.
I didn't even know that was a feature, honestly. That must just be like some baseline thing that offers, like, from the regular version of the Pokemon shit that I just copied over, because I've never even known that about that. I don't even know what Premier Balls are, or what it like. The catch rate is the same as a regular Pokeball. No, so.
Okay. And we're going to go into the bag, and we're going to use our vial so that I'm not sleepy.
Yes. You'll want to be awake.
So that one went into the PC, so we know we've captured 6 now.
Yeah, so if you okay, you know that. I wasn't sure how little you knew, but
Tyro.
Pokemon, then everything else is stored in the PC, and then once you have all 11 here, we'll have a conversation about what we should do.
I'm gonna peck you, Tyrogue, and he died.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So flying is also another one that is strong against fighting, and that's a fighting Pokemon there. So
Mirror move. Should I learn Mirror Move?
Yeah, it'd be a pretty good idea.
What move should we forget? Taunt or Growl, I think.
I would imagine you'll never use either of those, so yeah. Both of those are good to just get rid of immediately.
Aha! Bulbasaur. You won't escape me this time. Ultra Ball, go!
Yeah, you still might want to try to lower it.
Yeah, that's what I was... It occurred to me.
Okay. Yeah, these starters are all, like, not really meant to be caught, so the original game handled them in a way that it was like, if you ever find one in the wild, it's going to be a massive encounter for you.
Bulbasaur. Ah, he doesn't need a nickname.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, we'll use a Pokeball on him. It was so close, too.
Hmm.
Apparently Arno was identified.
Yeah.
I may have to peck him, but he's gonna die if I do.
Well, you can always use another Pokemon, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you don't only have to try to catch them with your top.
See, I keep thinking that that my B button is canceled, but it isn't. It's a different form of select.
Ah.
So I keep using moves that I don't intend to use.
Okay, well, yeah, you should change that.
Yeah. Go Arno. Let's swap in Jigglypuff.
Might not be a good idea. I doubt Jigglypuff has a damaging move at this point.
Well, maybe I can just put him asleep, and that'll make him easier to catch.
Yeah, that will help. I guess so, yeah. Oh, I missed. Yeah, so Sing is a relatively low accuracy move, but it's incredibly powerful to have this early.
No! Jigglypuff! You have to hit with Sing!
Yeah, you did.
Good job. Good job,
Maybe
Jigglypuff.
Fire up some balls here. Oh, you're almost out, wow.
Yeah, I blame
That
Bulbasaur.
is insane. You have had insanely bad luck with catching these Pokeballs. I literally usually come through here and just throw, like, probably 15 Pokeballs total and move on.
Somebody is texting me. Sorry. Apologize if it was anybody but my mother. I wouldn't care.
Hell, you're playing Pokemon, bro.
She wanted to inform me that it's snowing outside.
Oh, that's cool. In November. Welcome to Canada.
Well, it normally starts snowing in September in this country, but yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You know, when I was a kid, they always would make Halloween costumes 2 sizes bigger than the actual kid that you were making it for, so you could fit a snowsuit underneath.
Oh, wow, that's funny. God.
Meowth!
That's right.
Oh, dear. I wonder if I need to damage
You're
him
good at
first.
this point. I think you're good, yeah. Great Ball is probably fine for me at level 4. Boom.
I'm just scared, like I don't want to waste all my balls.
It doesn't matter. We're pretty much past the danger zone of wasting them at this point. I think that might be it. Let's see.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Honder.
One of my favorite Pokemon. Pretty much this first route is all my favorite Pokemon.
Gotcha. Oh.
It's like, well, if I'm making my own game, I'm putting all my favorite Pokemon on the first route.
Gotcha. Go Great Ball. Let's go and check if that's all of them now.
No, you don't have to. So the good thing about the way this works is just go fight another Pokemon, and if it's one you have already caught, then that means you have all 11.
Gotcha. Good call. Geodude. Brock would be proud.
Yeah.
Go Great Ball. It's like been so easy to catch these last few.
Yep. Well, Great Balls are a massive jump up from regular Pokeballs.
And yet Bulbasaur resisted the first Ultra Ball I threw at him.
Yeah, Bulbasaur is probably like 5 times higher catch rate than the others. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So you see that Pokeball icon by the Noibat's name? That means you have it already.
Oh, nice.
So you're good on that.
Well, let's hit him with a chatter then and be done.
Yep.
Okay, and then we can go talk to this dude over here who's going to give me something for capturing all the Pokemon on the route.
Yes.
Where were you, dude? Oh, there you are. Well, hello there. I'm glad to see you've decided to take on the new and improved League format here. As you've no doubt gathered by now, this is a very different experience than the region used to provide. A big part of us is adding proper incentive to not only complete the League, but complete your Pokedex. The powers that be that painstakingly assured the huge diversity of Pokemon can exist for all types of trainers and collectors. But even with that in mind, we know that a majority of participants will still try to pick their favorites and never deviate. That's fine, of course, but as I said, we would like to add some incentive to try otherwise. So what I and my colleagues doing is offering a very prestigious prize to any trainer who can catch every species in each route and habitat. That type of collection is not easy and will require a lot of patience and skill, so to add yet another level of interest, we have added yet another feature. Next time you're at a PC, you should see an option to randomize your team. This will select a team of any 6 Pokemon you own and make them your team. I hope these things together will encourage you to try new things and help you enjoy your time in this new format more than any other you have tried before. So with that all that out of the way, are you ready to begin tackling this route's challenge? Yes. Excellent. Let me know when you have all 11 species on Route 29. I already do. That's amazing! You caught them all. Well, allow me to offer you a sizable investment. A big nugget. Now if I were you, I'd save that until you really need it. Money is harder to come by around here than you likely realize. Either way, enjoy. You deserve it. I take it that's like a big nug gold?
Yeah, so one of the ways to circumvent the issues with money in this game is have physical assets instead of liquid assets. And then that you can just sell whenever you do need money. Like, let's put it this way. If you come to a time when you need money and you don't want to, grind a bunch for it, then you just sell one of those things. So it's a good idea to hang on to that. And if we do need it early, we have it in our back pocket. But I don't think we will. So that's it for this route.
What's this dude up here? I haven't seen him before.
Oh, no?
This route? Don't worry about this route. You have so much more to explore ahead of you. Okay, that wasn't ominous at all.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a reference if you play the original games, but if you get to the end of the game, at some point you'll see why that's important. But yeah, that's it for this route. There's one other thing that I want you to do on it, though. Okay. But let's go back to the Pokemon Center first.
Heal our Pokemon.
Heal up, but we're also going to take a look at what we have in the box.
Cop booted up the PC. Someone's PC or Cop's PC?
Someone's. I never understood why they did this, but basically, like, that PC that stores the Pokemon is meant to be, like, somebody that you don't knows. It's like Bill in the original games.
Gotcha. Okay, so we want to see
one little, like, meta trick is you can just use move Pokemon and do all the other 2 features in there, so it's just, like, saves a couple seconds every time you come back.
Gotcha. So
Okay,
box 1.
So I think right now it's important to take like an inventory of what your team could look like with these Pokemon, or potentially what you might want it to look like, I guess, more so.
Okay.
Like, do you have any preference, or do you want me to just tell you what to use?
Yeah, just tell me what to use. Like, I'm assuming Bulbasaur is we'd want to use because he's so rare.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. So my immediate like functionality here is like whenever I come through this part of the game, it's all about beating that first gym, and the first gym can be very challenging. Historically, in these Pokemon games, the first gym is usually one of the hardest gyms because you don't have a lot of options. So completely avoided that in my game, but you know, there's still an inevitable lack of options. So I would definitely get. So for what your team is, like, what do you actually have on the team currently?
Okay, so let's
press go down to the party Pokemon. You see that? Just press down.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
There you go. Okay, so we definitely want to keep Caterpie, and we want to evolve that. We want to get that to level 20 for sure. That's going to be one of the strongest Pokemon on all these routes.
Okay.
And we probably are going to discard the others. So let's go ahead and get rid of Jigglypuff. And you can just move it. Oh yeah, store either way is fine. And then we're just going to get rid of the other ones, basically. So for now, we'll only keep Caterpie.
Okay.
And go ahead and take out Houndour. That's the dog-looking Pokemon.
Okay, Houndour? Yep.
Yep. Because well, maybe I shouldn't say this yet, but... Well, I'll just tell you. The first gym is a Grass-type gym.
Gotcha.
Which is commonly one of the most counterable types in the game. So you already have a couple really good options. You have Flying and Fire. Those are like probably the main ones that most people would consider to counter this gym. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to build up a good team that can counter it naturally.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you a strategy to counter it far more aggressively.
Okay.
And hopefully that'll work out.
So who else do we take out here?
That's it. Yeah, you're good for now. We're going to catch more Pokemon, so we'll add more to the team as we catch them.
Gotcha. See ya.
Now, what I want you to do is go into your inventory and look for the EXP share.
Okay.
And go ahead and give that to either of the other 2 Pokemon, whichever you'd prefer to level faster. Might be Houndour since it's level 3.
Okay. And that means he shares any XP that Arno gets?
Correct, yep.
Gotcha. Okie doke.
Okay, so now I'd recommend going on to the next route and catching all the Pokemon there. Now this town actually has a habitat too, okay? What I did in this town was I offered a ton of water Pokemon. And there's some reasons behind that, but long story short, it's relatively, it's one of my favorite types, and it's something I wanted to do. But I don't know how many of them would be useful for you, so I'm not really sure you even need to catch anything on that route. But if you do want to, I can tell you what I would recommend to catch.
Okay. Apparently, I'm in a trainer battle now.
Yep.
Wingull.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you right now, Chatter is one of the most overpowered moves or whatever in the entire video game. Okay, so you're just going to go ahead and spam Chatter until all 6 of these Pokemon are dead, or you're dead, one of the 2.
Okay. He became confused.
Why. Yes, it does a lot of damage and has a very high chance to confuse the target. And this is why we got swept by the top, because it literally just chattered and confused all 6 of our Pokemon and we actually lost an entire 6 Pokemon to that one move.
Wow.
And ever since then, I'm like, okay, that maybe is one of the most powerful early game abilities or moves in the whole game.
Nice. Oh, Houndour is getting levels.
Yep.
Staryu? Oh no. I saw this Pokemon. I saw it in the Suicide Squad movie. It's very dangerous.
Oh, really? I never saw it. What was it? Was it a joke or something?
No. There's one of the major villains of the DC universe is
Oh.
It's a giant starfish that creates
I get it.
minor starfish that. Houndour is trying to learn Smog. Do we want to learn Smog?
I would say no.
Okay. Yes. Stop learning Smog.
Yeah, that'll be an annoying menu from the rest of the time now where it says, are you sure you don't want to learn it? It's like, yes, I'm sure.
Pretty sure, yeah. It's not very effective, but he became confused.
So this is a water type, but it's also an electric type. So flying is not very effective against electric, and electric is very effective against flying. So, you know, if you were in a very ideal world here, you wouldn't have this matchup, but it shouldn't matter given where we're at in the game.
So I shouldn't use Chatter again because I don't want to use up my PP for it, right?
It doesn't matter. You're only at 17 out of 20. You're not going to use it up. Like that can be refreshed every time you heal your Pokemon. I don't know if you don't know that.
I did not know that.
Okay, yeah.
Tentacool.
Like, how insanely overpowered is this? I mean, this is really just ridiculous. I don't know how this move is in the game. It's got to be like a 50% chance to confuse or something. I feel like it happens every time. I don't know. I don't actually know. I just know how ridiculous it is.
Yeah, it looks to be very overpowered.
It does so much damage too. Like, it's ridiculous. It's a stab move, which means he gets a benefit from using it. So anytime a flying Pokemon uses a flying move, it's stronger, and that's called same type attack bonus. So sometimes there'll be situations where you're using a move that's super effective against the enemy, but it's not your Pokemon's type, and that's not a good idea always. But yeah, sometimes it'll math out to be a good idea. And then other times it'll be like, just use your strongest stab move, and that'll be the way you do the maximum damage.
Gotcha.
Alright, so you're good. So let's catch all the Pokemon in this trial as well.
Krogunk. Did I need to damage him first, or can I just throw a ball, do you think?
I don't know. Try peck and see what happens.
Nice.
I mean, it's always not a bad idea to do that if you have the patience for it.
Oh, no!
This is not a Nuzlocke, so you don't have to worry about that.
Good.
Just throw another one in and throw that Pokeball.
Bring in Caterpie, that way he can get some XP.
Well, you won't get experience if you catch the Pokemon.
Have to actually use a move, gotcha.
Yeah.
Maybe we go back and buy some more balls. I seem to be down to quite a few.
Now that you beat that trainer, you can go use those funds to get even more balls. And in fact, we should probably just go and beat the trainer you missed as well, and then get that out of the way.
Okay.
So go ahead and let's just head back now. You probably run into another Pokemon. All right. Okay. So head back. Maybe just heal up either Pokemart or Vial, whatever's easier for you. And then before you buy anything, let's go beat the other trainer you missed, and then come back and use those funds and see what we have.
Okay. So where's
this?
On
the right. Yeah, go to the right, yep. Not him. And try to stay, north on this, go up. Yeah, see, how there's, go up there. Going. Now, this would be a very good opportunity to try to get some easy levels for Caterpie. And I don't really know how else to put this, but like Caterpie evolves very, very quickly. And you could easily accidentally level him to level 10 in one battle, and then he won't evolve. So I don't mean against the Noibat, I just mean the trainer that's about to come up.
Oh, gotcha. Well.
No, actually, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not really sure how. Let's just not worry about it. I don't want to confuse you, so just go ahead and do whatever you like. Just run from the battle, and then maybe just give the I don't know. It's not really that big of a deal. It's just kind of a pain because if you level him so quickly that he doesn't evolve, he doesn't learn his moves that you need to learn, and then you have to use common candy and do it all over again. Gotcha.
So I should
I would just give him the EXP share and probably don't worry about it. But
gotcha.
This does happen to me all the time whenever I try to level this Pokemon because he basically evolves twice in like 4 levels, and that's pretty common with bug Pokemon. You want to take it instead.
Oh, I want to take it. Okay.
It's pretty common with bug Pokemon, and it's kind of a pain, honestly. That's one downside of me making leveling so much faster, is that sometimes you'll level so fast that you'll miss stuff, and you'll have to go back.
Okay. This place is nuts!
Spin to win, baby. One move, let's rock.
Let's do it.
And the funny part is, this is going to stay very strong for a long time. Like, it's not really ever going to be weak.
Nice.
Might not be overpowered at the end of the game, but as of right now, it's ridiculous, but...
Do we want to make room for Sing?
Yes.
Okay. We'll get rid of Growl?
Get rid of Growl, yep.
Chatter. We're gonna Chatter Meowth. Thanks for copping by.
This is actually the only Pokemon in the game that knows Chatter as well, and it's a very unique move, because if you ever see it on the menu, you can actually record yourself, and it will play that noise whenever you use it. And the way it was supposed to work in the real Pokemon games was like you were supposed to like take your Game Boy out and go record like other birds.
Oh.
You know, kind of thing. But
Nice.
it's like it's just a funny little feature that if you ever. You know, I did it as a joke, like just recorded myself pretending I was an owl, and then every time I use Chatter, you hear. But yeah,
That's nice.
I know it's nice. All right, so you'll definitely have an evolution here. What I didn't even notice what level Caterpie got to.
Nor did I, honestly. We're giving a hoot. Didn't pollute.
Cool.
Now Metapod.
Just check what level it is quick.
Yeah, absolutely. It is level 9.
Okay. So that's fine. So now we're going back to the mart and going to use our money.
Probably heal too.
What we want to avoid is getting the next. We don't want that Caterpie or that Metapod to get to 11 without evolving. So, if you want to take the luck out of it, you can even throw a rare candy at it and just take that away. But it's up to you how you want to handle it.
Yeah, might as well take the luck out of it. You know, it's me.
Yeah. That's true.
Oh wait, I have 3 in my bag.
Yeah, you got given 3, but.
Metapod is evolving. Butterfree! Nice.
Great. Well, these are two of the strongest Pokemon you could possibly get for this gym, but we're still going to go and catch the rest on the next route because I want you to get the trainer challenge there.
Nice. So let's get some more Pokeballs. And I don't have
as many. You can get 3 Great Balls or 2 Ultra Balls. What do you think is more useful?
Well, I can't quite get 3 Great Balls because I would need 450.
Oh, right, 425.
So,
yeah, okay, 2 Ultra Balls then.
2 Ultra Balls, yep.
And you can always sell the Big Nugget if you ever feel like you're pressed for money.
I don't know, Bulbasaur has me shell-shocked. You know? Okay, let's go capture some Pokemon. Wooper!
Unique Pokemon, it's a water ground type, which is usually... I don't think there's any other ones, but we won't be using it.
Okay, so Peck to try and weaken it.
Yeah, so we're getting to the point now where Peck is going to be very weak because it's a physical move.
Gotcha.
So let me explain to you how move types work. So every move has its own like typing. So it's a flying type move, and you can tell the color of the icon when you're hovering over the move. That's what type it is. So you see that kind of light blue, that indicates that's a fighting or a flying move, right?
Gotcha.
And you see how Sting's gray, that's a normal move. So anyway, that's a very important part of Pokemon. You need to understand the typing at times. But besides that, you also need to know what if it's a physical move or a special move. So perhaps maybe like in WoW where there's strength and agi and intellect, that's also a feature of this game basically. There's special attack and physical attack. So if the Pokemon is a strong special attacker, its special attack moves are going to do way more damage. And if it's a strong physical attack move or vice versa. So this Pokemon is all special attack. So Peck is a physical attack. So it's going to be incredibly weak, and we're not going to have it for very long. So I just let you know that because, you know, in case you're wondering why Chatter is doing so much damage and Peck is doing so little, it's not necessarily because Chatter is that much of a better move. It's just because you're a super special attacker compared to physical attack.
Gotcha. So I should use Chatter to weaken it so I can capture it?
I mean, it depends on how much time you want to spend. Like, Chatter has a very good chance of killing anything you fight here, but Peck is probably going to take like 2 or 3 uses of to actually get the Pokemon weak enough. So, I mean, I don't know. It's, you know, you can always just expedite this process and just keep throwing balls until you get it, and then you know, maybe use the money and buy more if you need. I mean, there's a lot of options. It's up to you how you want to handle it.
I'm good to go slow. I don't mind going a little slow just to...
Cool.
Okay, now it's yellow, so let's try... Oops. Let's try a Great Ball. Gotcha. Gotcha, Trapinch.
Yeah, you did.
Oops. A Solosis. Okay. Let's Peck. Go Great Ball. It's a Psychic Pokemon. Got a Paras. We'll hit Peck. And it's super effective and killed.
So Paras is Grass Bug, so that is 4 times super effective instead of 2 times super effective. It's rare to see that, but those times when that does occur, it's usually an all-out strategy to make sure you hit that 4x move. There's very few out there, like Bug and Steel is another one. Fire would be 4x for that. I'm sure there's others, but Grass bug is definitely one of the easiest things in the game to counter. Okay, so this is actually the rare Pokemon on the route, so you might need a few more Pokeballs than normal.
Okay, the only Pokeballs I have left are Ultra Balls anyway.
Yep.
Gotcha! That was much easier than Bulbasaur.
Yes. Good work, Hop.
Pidgey?
Another great option for this gym. We're going to keep that one.
Hopefully Peck doesn't kill it. Good. Gotcha, Pidgey. Litwick. The Candle Pokemon. I said Peck. There we go. Ooper.
Oh, didn't you already catch this?
I think we killed it. I think I one-shot it.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
Yeah, I think Peck one-shot it, or something.
Yeah, that's right.
So we'll just throw a Pokeball at it. The Waterfish Pokemon. Yeah, there were a couple that I one-shot. That and...
Parrot.
The Wild Sneasel. Go. Dark Ice. Pika Pika! See? Pikachu's real. He's not a hat. I have to capture him.
Pikachu is one of the best Pokemon in this game, but a little too advanced, I think, to use it well, so... And I made that a deliberate change, because if you've ever heard Arno talk about Pikachu, he's like the most negative I've ever heard of anybody be on any Pokemon.
Yeah.
He basically feels like it's like a fraud that like they're using a mascot for the game series, that it's like a very bad option and confuse people or something. I was like, I'm not sure it's that sinister, but...
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah,
I believe he called it a garbage Pokemon, and then there was a trash bag one that was actually the garbage Pokemon.
Yes. Oh, then I forced him to use it. Oh my god, you probably don't know this. Arno used to do these, he called it a view lock challenge, where the viewers had to pick his team. And, you know, not as like an insult, but he didn't have that many people watching or viewing, so I always thought, I'm like, oh, this is kind of funny. I can just go on my like 10 YouTube accounts and just pretend I'm viewers and make him use a Pokemon. So I made him use Trubbish, which he like absolutely hated. I like logged on like 6 different accounts and voted for Trubbish. I don't know, to this day I'm not sure he knows that, honestly.
Okay, we don't want to one-shot Paris, so I think he's the last, might be the last one we need.
Yeah, probably. No. What else you didn't catch at this point?
Ooh, an Aaron.
Oh yeah, still out there.
Well, that did almost nothing.
Yeah, so that's a steel type, very, very defensive Pokemon. One of the most defensive Pokemon in the whole game, so relatively difficult to kill.
I'll use another chatter. What the heck?
Just be aware that every time it hurts himself, he's going to lower his own health, so probably throw the ball at this point.
Yep. That was my plan.
Smart.
Ah, we've got the Trapinch already, so we've got
Great.
them all.
So, yep, you're good. Okay, so now we're going to dedicate to a team. So we're going to go back and get our team that we're going to use for this gym.
Okay. Oops. First things first. Heal. And then we can go to someone's PC. And move Pokemon.
Okay, so we're gonna go. Yeah, so we're gonna keep that poison fighting type. What's his name? Yeah, Krogunk. We're gonna keep him, and you're gonna deposit the other two.
It's the wrong thing.
And we're gonna take out. Oh.
Ooh, hey.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
You just place it down in your back in your team. Stop doing that. Go to one of the free slots and press. Yep, place. Okay, so now go and get Pidgey and
Okay, where you at, Peach?
They're right next to each other. Pidgey is the bird to your right. There you go. Yep, those two right next to each other.
And Litwick.
And then, yeah, the candle Pokemon, yep.
I'm just gonna swap these back around because I'm mad at myself for ever screwing that up. Want Arno in the driver's seat.
Right. Okay, so that's going to be the 6 Pokemon we use going forward, and I think it would be a good idea to train them all. I'm not really sure how you want to handle that. There's still a lot of trainers to fight on the way, so you can get a lot of free experience that way.
Okay.
And then I also want to show you the repeatable trainer and how that works.
Okay.
So whenever you, just let me know what order you want to.
Let's just go along the way and see what we can find along the way and go from there.
Sweet.
There, that looks like a trainer. Poliwag! Well, guess we'll give Poliwag a chatter. Oh, Pikachu. Should I be switching people around at this point, or?
Well, I mean, lightning or electric type against flying type, very, very strong. So good chance you don't win this, but up to you how you want to handle it. Now, I should tell you about something as well that's in this game. The default right now is a thing called set battle type, I think it's called. The other option is shift battle type, and that's what the normal games would use. And that used to work the way shift battle type would work in a way that you would be able to change your Pokemon every time they would change theirs. But that is commonly conceived as like very easy mode, like makes the game way easier. So instead we're using set battle type, which is meaning that you can't change your Pokemon unless you forcibly change them. And that incurs a 1-turn penalty. So whenever you switch Pokemon like this, it will always not get a move like that. That turn is forfeited. So if you're going to make that swap, be aware that you're going to always take 1 hit from the enemy.
Okay.
So I would, what I'm trying to tell you is no, you probably shouldn't do it. You should just try to kill it and see what happens. Because you don't really have anything that would make... So like, here's an example though, that would be a good idea. So Pikachu is an electric type. If you have something like that as a ground type, electric is not able to hit ground type. Ground is actually immune to electric. So you can make that switch, gambling on it using an electric move that just does 0 damage, and then now you have set up the match type you wanted, you know?
Gotcha.
So those are the kind of tactical decisions that you might make. Otherwise, you know, typically I think probably like 90% of your combat is just going to be letting the Pokemon that's leading get as much possible damage in, and then dying, and then switching to whatever is the right play for the next, you know, instead of trying to switch in the middle of the battle. Because once the Pokemon dies and you switch, that does not incur that penalty. It just comes in.
So, should we let Butterfree learn Gust?
Yes. Yeah, it's a good move.
Let's see, what should we forget?
Tackle.
Tackle, yeah, I was just going to say.
Butterfree is another special attacker, so.
Gotcha.
Wait, what level is Butterfree? I didn't even notice.
Let's have a look. Butterfree is 12. Yeah.
Why does it not have confusion?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're not going to use it that way.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't
That
put me
was
to
the whole thing we were trying to avoid. I don't know how that happened. At level 11, it learns Confusion, but oftentimes it'd still be Metapod at that point because it evolution can only take place after the battle.
Gotcha.
So if you got like Metapod to like level 13 or something, then it would just miss learning Confusion, which is a very, very strong move right now, but it's not needed. You don't need to worry about it. And Jake's talking about Sneasel. Sneasel is like a very it's known as like an insanely fast like physical attacker. And that's a very good option to have maybe on your team overall, but it's I wouldn't recommend it for this gym.
Gotcha.
There's going to be a very powerful option that I will I don't know how, like, you know, I feel like maybe I'm just playing this for you and I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just because I know so little, right?
I know. I'll try to guide you and maybe you could figure it out on your own.
Yeah. Trying to learn Stun Spore.
Good move, but I wouldn't need it.
Okay. Sleep Powder. Why is it trying to learn?
That sounds like a better one, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, he's got Confusion, look.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why. He doesn't have any other moves in that slot, so he just learned it without your input.
Gotcha. So, String Shot or Bug Bite?
Well, that's a physical move, and we know Butterfree is a special move user, so I wonder if that maybe is the best option to get rid of.
Yeah, I see. Oh, okay. I see. That's what that little explosion means. It's physical.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That category, that red burst icon looks like a physical thing, and then the other one is go to Gust and you'll see. So String Shot, that one is a non-damaging move, so that one has like a little brown icon.
Gotcha.
And then the Gust is the blue icon.
And
That's special.
Special. Okay, I got you. So we get rid of Bug Bite then. And now it's trying to learn Poison Powder. Why is it learning all these moves at once?
It learns all these powder moves at once, yeah. That's normal. That's not... I didn't do that.
I don't think we need that, and if it's a normal move.
I wouldn't say you need Poison Powder.
Woot woot. We defeated last Rachel. It's down here. Nothing? Okay. But when you get Ice Shard, it's the most damaging priority move you can get on the fastest high attacker with Stab.
It is a crazy-ass move pool that makes it like a ridiculous offensive, like one of the strongest offensive Pokemon, period.
Nice.
But it's like effectively a glass cannon, and I know you're not going to be able to utilize that strategy to win any games right now.
Gotcha. Oh, found some house with some computers in it, looks like. We started growing berries by feeding the increasing trainer population instead of Pokemon. Alright, Magnemite. Going down. He was confused and he still hit me. WTF.
Oh yeah, so when you're confused, you only have a chance to not hit. But the thing about confusion that's so overpowered is not only do you not hit you, but you hit yourself. So it's like, if you get lucky with this, it can literally kill itself. Like, you don't even have to do anything.
Well, I'm paralyzed, so I suppose...
Yeah, so paralyzed is the same thing as well. You have a chance to not do anything. The other thing about paralyzed, though, is it lowers your speed stat 1 level, which could make a big difference in some battles, and we'll probably end up having to use it at some point. But I'd imagine you're still so much faster than the Magnemite that it won't actually matter.
I'm almost at a PP for Chatter, so I'm gonna try using Peck instead. And I can't move. But he's still confused. It shouldn't matter.
Yeah, and again, one more reminder on this. This is a physical move, which you have very little power in, and it's a very defensive steel type. So Peck is definitely not going to kill from that number. I would not worry about PP at all, dude. Just, you're going to be able to heal that up every battle, so. Unless you actually hit 0, you're good.
Well, the reason I'm worried about it is because he's got 5 more Pokemon.
Yep, but you have 5 more too, so.
Trying to learn Quiver Dance.
Quiver Dance. That sounds like a good move, don't you think?
It sounds like an awesome move.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I think maybe String Shot needs to go away.
Maybe. Maybe you should read Quiver Dance. Well, later on.
Later on. Fury attack? That sounds really good. The target is jabbed repeatedly with a horn or beak 2 to 5 times, but that's still a normal attack, but... Yeah.
See that red icon there? What does that mean again?
Oh! It means, physical.
Physical, yeah.
Yeah, we don't want physical for this guy, because he's a specialist.
That's right.
So we hit escape. Yes. Okay, I'm getting this. I'm getting this.
You're getting it. That's good.
Oh, this is one of those ones that I do very little damage to.
Yeah, steel type with a lot of defense, so you're gonna probably not win this one.
Arno, I'll miss you already.
Eh.
Um,
Well, you don't have a lot of great options, but maybe throw out the Butterfree since it's high level.
yeah, let's switch Butterfree in.
Maybe try that Quiver Dance move a few times. I wonder what that does.
Yeah, me too.
Quiver Dance, let's see what happens. Special attack rose. Special defense rose. Speed rose too?
Nice.
All three?
Nice.
Maybe try Gust now. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's see what Gus does now.
Not much. But yeah, that move is actually one of the most powerful moves in the game. It's very common for a move to power up your Pokemon. And usually what it does is it increases something 2 times. So oftentimes you'll see something that increases physical defense and physical attack 1 time each. That's 2 times total. Also maybe special attack, special defense. Sometimes it's just both attacks. Sometimes it's both maybe speed and attack. These things are very common. Sometimes it's just 1 stat twice as well. But no other move in the game increases 3 things other than Quiver Dance. And we're going to get a lot of value out of that coming up here.
Nice.
Now that's a bug grass, right? And flying, did we say that was 4 times effective?
I think we said that was 4 times effective.
Yeah, so that's going to do a lot of damage.
Deleted it.
I always love when you see like the health bar die that quick. It's really rewarding, right?
Yeah.
Good save on that. It could have been a wipe.
It's a good thing we're not doing Nuzlocke, boy, I tell you.
Yeah, probably use that vial, heal up.
What's this guy doing here?
Oh, look at him. Who's he?
Welcome! This is a great place to de-stress after a long day of training, isn't it? Well, anyway, I assume you're here to demonstrate your ability to catch them all, is that correct? Well, yeah. Superb! Catch the Pokemon on Route 30 and you should be rewarded for your efforts. This one's worth the time, I promise. Alas, that's quite the collection. Or, aha, that's quite the collection. Well, allow me to give you something that should have great impact on your team. TM43. I don't know what TM43 is, but we'll have a look at it. Now that should come in handy, shouldn't it? Heh, you don't know the half of it. Go ahead, try it out. Try not to burn Mr. Pokemon's home down. It's a national treasure, after all. So
You're actually doing like a Master Roshi impression, it sounds like. Honestly, not bad.
Look, anyway, I'm not about to get a nosebleed. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. You want me to tell you what a TM is? I could explain the whole concept.
Please, yeah.
Yeah, so TM, it's called a technical machine. I don't know why they named it that, but regardless, anytime you get a TM, it's something that can teach a move to your Pokemon, okay? Now, in the very beginning of this game's history, TMs used to give a move, and then they would go away. So it was like something you only get one of, and you'd have to choose, and it was kind of a pain. Recently, in the game's history, they made it so that's not the case anymore. They can keep giving them over and over again. So that's a feature of this game as well, obviously. But I decided to make it even more interesting and make it so every TM can be trained to any Pokemon. But of course, I only give certain TMs in the game. But it means anytime you get a TM, any of your Pokemon can use it, with a few exceptions. But yes, so that move is, go ahead and open up the menu and take a look at it.
I believe that's in the bag.
There should be a whole TM slot.
Flame Charge. User cloaks itself with flame and attacks, building up more power. It raises the user's speed stat. That sounds really useful.
Sounds interesting, doesn't it? Yeah, and the cool thing about that is it does damage and buffs you at the same time. So it will be a 1-stage speed increase and then also fire damage. And you can use this. I mean, this is the kind of thought process that you're going to probably need to beat this game. So I'm just trying to tell you about stuff like this now. Like, what you want to do is find scenarios where you put yourself in an advantage, like a advantageous situation that you can't possibly lose in, or at least you take the luck out of losing in, and then build your power to a level that is insurmountable. That's like one of the most common ways to play Pokemon in general.
Okay.
And I think probably most people who would try to beat a game that was difficult would employ that strategy. And a move like that is incredibly good because what you can do is, for example, if we didn't have Quiver Dance, you can use something that would power up your special attack like at a high level, and then start blasting with Flame Charge, and you would also then be gaining speed. So those are the kind of strategies that you have to think about, and you don't need right now, but it's just something. It's a good primer for what the future of this game will look like for you.
Gotcha. So I wonder if there's any Pokemon I should put this on right now.
I would say no. I mean, I'm just going to tell you straight up, you probably don't need it, but it's there, and it represents something that is very important in this game. And I made sure I gave it just in case, because it's probably one of the strongest possible TMs you can get prior to this gym.
Gotcha.
Because the gym is a grass gym, right? And fire is super effective against grass, so it's the perfect option if you're struggling to figure out how to beat this gym.
I get you. Oh, I have to go around through the grass? Actually, you have to get beaten up by Chatter.
Good one. That was pretty clever, actually.
I try. So there's going to come a point here relatively soon where I'm going to want to move Arno out of the first spot because he's going to hit level 20, right?
Yeah, you don't have to, but I mean, that would be a good idea, yeah. You want to level these Pokemon up, and, depending on how you want me to interfere with this next gym, I can tell you exactly what to do, but, I think one way or the other, you should understand that you will never beat this game unless you have your Pokemon at the level cap. Like, it would be insanely difficult to actually beat. Like, there's 3 different variables that you could utilize, right? One is intense training, like IV, EV training, maximizing your Pokemon stats out. One is just kind of brute forcing it with like typing and strategy like that, and that kind of being like overwhelming the opponent with like 6 really strong type advantages. Or the third one, which is like the far more precise of all 3 options, is picking the thing that gives you a 100% win condition, and that's something I like love about Pokemon. And yeah, Psybeam is just better than Confusion. So
that's what I was thinking.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if you were waiting for me.
No, I was just listening while I was thinking.
Cool, sorry. So anyway, so like what I always try to do when I play this game is to set up a 100% win condition, meaning I can do this repeatedly every single time, and I will win every single time. And that's why I started getting into Pokemon. That's what I love about Pokemon, and if there was something like that in WoW, it would completely change the way the game was played by me. But I just love that. I absolutely like let's put it this way. In WoW, imagine if there was type bonuses, like say Ragnaros, he only does fire damage, right? Well, in the original game, like if you played a fire mage, you couldn't damage Ragnaros. He was immune to fire, right?
Yeah.
But then imagine if the fire damage Ragnaros did, you were also somebody else was immune to it. Like maybe if you had an elemental shield on that made it impossible for him to damage you, and then you just brought 40 of that, and then you just kill Ragnaros 100%. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's a 100% win condition. So trying to find those 100% win conditions is the key to beating this game, and you can beat it very, very, very easily with no training, with no level requirements, and that is something I've built from the ground up in this game, and that's what I've been trying to do by making it a little bit more streamlined of a game to try to turn it into maybe something that people could speedrun, because Pokemon speedruns are very popular, and I was thinking, like, what can I do to contribute to this genre? I think I built a good game for that, and I think in the right hands, somebody could probably beat this entire game with just one Pokemon, like at a time. But yeah, I don't know, what the possibilities are there, but just something, this is the philosophical approach to this game that you'll probably need to at least be aware of in order to get far.
Okay, that's cool. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people, like, you know, if you watch somebody, let's say this, if I gave this game to somebody who has played all of the vanilla games but never really thought about, like, the strategy behind winning, and they never really put too much effort into training their Pokemon in the vanilla games, they would probably come into this and then they would just try to brute force it with one team. And that's a very common thing you see when people do like Let's Plays of these games. They just use like 6 Pokemon the whole game. They have the exact 6 Pokemon they want, like their favorite team, and they just use them the whole game. And they let a lot of that be based on what is offered to them early and you know, when it's expedient. But that is the complete opposite of how you need to play this game. This game is very unlikely. Like, if obviously you find that 100% win condition, like we talked about, then yeah, you can probably get by. But if you were not that type of player, you will not be able to beat this game with the same 6 Pokemon. It just won't work, because you'll eventually come to something that's a hard counter to your team, and you will not be able to overcome it with just the 1 or 2 Pokemon you have on your team. So that's why I made all these catching things, and that's why I made the randomized feature, and that's why I encourage the monotype runs, because it's just like, you know, I've set the game up from the ground level to make it a little bit more interesting to play and have a wide variety of Pokemon contribute. And there's another Quiver Dance, which is going to be the cherry on the chat tot here. So
we get rid of Sing.
I'm going to recommend that you get rid of Peck.
Ah, okay.
And you now have the strongest Pokemon in the game. And that hopefully you'll realize after you see how the movesets might work together. Maybe you have a look at all 4 of those moves and you'll realize why.
Special attack, special defense, speed. Wow.
So that's Quiver Dance. So it's always going to do that. Every time you use Quiver Dance, it's going to raise all 3 of those stats 1 tier. And the speed is a bigger deal than it looks, because sometimes you might not be the fastest Pokemon, and that is so crucial, like being the fastest Pokemon. Like, let's put it this way, in Jix's case with the Weasel, it was like the fastest Pokemon and the strongest attacking Pokemon for a long time. And that's great, because 90% of the time it fights, it's always going to get that first hit off, and it also has a priority move, but regardless, like it's almost always going to get that first hit off. But then if it doesn't get that first hit off, it's useless, because it doesn't have any other niche, you know? But so with the Pokemon like Chatot, it's well-rounded. Like, it's a special attacker, but it has decent HP, it has decent defenses, but you use that move to make it into an absolute monster, you know? So, like, being able to accentuate its strengths that are already very strong, like in Weavile's case, it sounds awesome. But then eventually you come to the time when it can't carry you with that, you know? So where you have a Pokemon like this with Quiver Dance, that move is unbelievably versatile, because not only does it increase your damage, it increases your speed and your defense. So you're basically buffing a very well-rounded Pokemon ad infinitum, you know? And it's like, if you utilize that well, it's, yes, insanely powerful. So now I would definitely recommend taking, yeah, okay, you're going to do that. Yeah, take away that EXP share. And I'm going to go ahead and give you a tip and go ahead and start leveling Litwick.
Hey, 2 minds. I was
Great.
Exactly who I was thinking of, because he's the lowest level.
Oh, well, that's smart, yeah. That's not why I was thinking of him. All 6 of these Pokemon I've curated to have a very, very powerful counter to the gym. And
Gotcha.
You're not going to need all of them, but yeah, this one is definitely the 3rd best on your team right now.
Okay, excellent. Let's see what's over here. Bugs are stronger than you think. I know. I've got a Butterfree.
Yeah.
And Quiver Dance.
Yeah, so the cool thing about Quiver Dance is it lasts 6 turns, like, you know, no matter what, it's going to be up the whole battle. So yeah, I think you're already kind of seeing it. Like, if you start by powering up your Pokemon, then it can make killing the next, you know, it makes everything else that comes after that very, very powerful, right?
Gotcha.
So let's think about this like as like try and help you come to this conclusion, so I don't have to tell you it directly. So let's think about this as like a thought process. If it was that powerful, why wouldn't that be the only way to do it? What do you think the counter to this would be?
Counter to would be you'd find a Pokemon that has a really high defense against special moves.
Okay, that could be a counter, but I would think, let's say, what would make you not want to do this every single time you ever play the, you know, is there a thing that you could think of that would make this not worth doing? Well, you know, maybe you don't fully understand how power-up moves work either, so I'm going to tell you this first. Power-up moves can all be increased by 6 stages, okay? So every stage you get a power-up, which is just a flat buff to whatever the stat is, and that can go up 6 times, and then at that point, that's it. So now that you know you can raise those stats 6 times, what does that think? What do you think about that?
Is there some way that can be used against you? Like if you were confused,
that could happen. That could be a situation. Yep.
Wouldn't want it to backfire against you.
Yeah, perhaps there might be a situation where you're too powerful and it ends up hurting you. Yeah, but that's not. I wouldn't. That's a very niche case.
I don't know. It's just because if it might take too long to power it up to be.
That's the answer.
Effective.
Yes, 6 turns is a hell of a commitment, and the Pokemon is not just gonna sit there while you do nothing for 6 turns, right?
Yeah.
So that is a very important thing to realize. Now, maybe there's a way that you can make it do nothing for 6 turns, right?
Put it to sleep or something.
Oh yeah, what a great decision you've made. Put it to sleep. Now, I wonder if you have a Pokemon that could put the enemy to sleep.
Like, maybe it has a sleep powder.
Maybe. Or maybe it's a bird that you got and it has a starter as a starter and it has Sing. I wonder.
Nice. I see where you're going with this.
I see. I'm glad you see.
Now that let's see. We've got Confuse Ray that we might be able to learn. Target exposed to a Sinister Ray that triggers confusion. 100% accuracy.
Yeah, pretty good move, to be honest. Not a bad one to have. I would probably drop Smog.
Yeah. Let's put Butterfree to sleep. We were just talking about putting Butterfree to sleep. That means we can Quiver Dance up to level 2.
The other thing you have to keep track of is how many times you've used it, because if you accidentally use it 7 times, it just does nothing, and you just waste that turn. I've had that happen quite a few times.
Okay, this is 3. It's 4.
So this is what I would talk about before talking about these 100% win conditions. So you're creating a situation for yourself that you cannot possibly lose. If you establish this function, you create a 100% win condition. There will be 0 potential that his team will beat you after you power this Pokemon up 6 times, right? And those are the types of thought processes that you need to beat Pokemon. And like I said, I think a lot of people who played the vanilla games and they only just went through and just caught their favorite Pokemon and they didn't really care about anything else. It's like they won't ever beat this game, and they just need to think outside the box a little bit and realize that there are ways that their favorite Pokemon can find these conditions to be viable. And that's why I added Flame Charge, because that could possibly take your favorite Pokemon and it can turn it into that 100% win condition. Like maybe your favorite Pokemon is very slow and it doesn't have a good fire type or something strong against this gym. And then you just keep spamming that, and then eventually you're so fast that you one-shot everything, So those are the kind of things, like the game is very, very verbose. I'm actually insanely shocked at how good this game is, considering it's basically a kid's game. I mean, even from the get-go. And it's probably more like There's more strategy in this than actual like WoW, and typically WoW strategy is revolving around many people strategizing, where this is just one person, but that it's still very notable. And I'm always shocked at how strategically inclined this game is.
Silverwind raised all of its users' stats, but there's only 5 uses of it. I don't know if that's worth it.
So Silverwind is an interesting one because it also does damage, and it may raise all your user stats. I'm pretty sure that number is 10%, so it's very rare.
Gotcha.
But you don't actually have a damage-dealing bug move, which is your type, right? So Butterfree is a bug flying, as you see on the top left there. Yeah. So it's a good idea to have 2 stab moves, but you don't currently have any psychic moves on your party other than Butterfree. So it might be better to just keep Psybeam at this case.
Yeah.
Maybe even get rid of Gust. I mean, it depends. Like, you have to make that decision on your own. Do you need flying moves, especially with Chita? I don't know.
I think we'll keep Gust, and we'll just say no to Silverwind for now. I can always de-level him and relearn it.
That's true.
Nightshade. Let's have a look at Nightshade. It is Horrid Mirage. Its damage matches the user's level. What? So the larger the level I am, the more damage I do with it?
Correct. So relatively weak early. Well, very weak early. But I would say you probably don't use that, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
It's a very unique move from Generation 1, and that was basically like I think it was actually the only ghost move in Generation 1.
Pinsir. Get gusted, Pinsir. Get super gusted. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no. Work. No! Not paralyze!
And this is the game. You have now experienced it. The randomness in this game can be unbelievably punishing. It can be unbelievably rewarding too at times, but yeah, it's notable. Let's put it that way. And that's what we were talking about the other night when we were talking about this. Like, you can just sit here and re-roll your luck until you get so lucky that you win. Like, you can literally crit every single time in a battle. Like, you know what I mean? You can just keep resetting until you crit like 10 times in a row and just win every battle that way. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The game's luck factor is enormous.
He hit me with the planet and killed me, let's put it that way.
Yeah, it's tough.
Fire spin!
Great choice, because Pinsir is a bug type, and you're a fire type. Fire spin's a unique move, and then it lasts a few other turns after you do it.
Let's see if we can confuse him then.
He is already confused.
Oh, crap. Well, let's fire spin him again then. He's still hurt, but getting hurt by the other fire spin. Astonish. Get astonished. Minimize?
Yeah. Everything but the kitchen sink you're throwing at him.
But we gotta. I want to put Arn away because I don't want to get him above level 20, but it's not a huge problem.
I would just go with one of the other Pokemon because they all they need to do is do one ability and they win.
Yeah. Houndier. Ember. It's a fire move. It's a bug type. Thanks for stopping by, Hound Deer.
They didn't do one move yet. Keep trying.
Pidgey, I choose you. Tackle him, Pidgey.
No, why don't you stop? Gust, super effective against bug.
Gust him, Pidgey.
Boom. Crush, you're gonna get mad experience now. God, that's a lot of experience.
I know.
Oh wow, grass bug.
Gust!
Flying. 4 times effective. Kristoff.
Bug type in 2016, lol.
Tells you when I made this game.
Pidgey is evolving. Your Pidgey involved. Pidgeotto. Yeah, I'm gonna go in here and use the last charge of my vial. Because that was painful.
Yeah. Yeah, you took a lot of damage in that fight.
Now, where were we? Not there. And that was the way back. So we gotta go around in the grass. Well, I don't think we need to mess around with this guy. He's level 8. Should just one-shot him.
One-shot him.
I must say, I've been pretty successful so far. Think you can beat me? Give it a shot. Go to sleep, other Butterfree. Quiver Dance. 1. 2.
And so the way sleep works is the longer it's asleep, the less likely it'll stay asleep. So like to get it to be asleep for more than like 2 or 3 turns is very rare. It can happen, but it'll almost always stay asleep for at least 1 turn. And I'd say there's probably like a 50% chance after that it'll stay asleep for a 2nd turn. And usually I would develop a strategy around 2 turns. If you need more setup than 2 turns, like, let's put it this way, you would hope that you would be setting up on a Pokemon that once you get 2 Quiver Dances off, that it can't kill you anyway after that. Because then if you still want to do 4 more turns of Quiver Dance, you don't have to keep putting it to sleep over and over again. But that might not always be realistic.
Yeah.
But so it inflicted Paralyze on you, which is, you know, a relatively strong option as well outside of sleep. Because Paralyze will slow the enemy down 1 stage, which means that you'll be even faster than it. And it also has a chance to do nothing each turn. So sometimes your best option is just going to be paralyzing it because it's going to stay paralyzed forever. It will never lose Paralyze, where sleep will go away. And same thing with Confuse. Will-O-Wisp is a good option as a little tech move, but kind of the same niche as Confuse Ray. So up to you if you want to keep both of them. The thing about Will-O-Wisp is it always burns the enemy, which is a status you haven't seen yet. Burn lowers the physical attack of the enemy by 1 stage, and also makes them take a small amount of chip damage every turn.
Gotcha. I wonder if it'd be better to get rid of Minimize.
Yeah, probably for you, I think it would be. Minimize is a very, very, very powerful spell, but it's a huge gamble. What it does is it makes it harder for you to be hit, and if you can use that well, then you will just never get hit, but it's not easy to set up.
Go to sleep, Pikachu. I want to refresh some of my Quiver Dance, because I was up to 3, but I've used it a few times since then. So this should take me to... Okay, that should be 4. It should refresh. If I'm not mistaken, it'll refresh the amount of time that it'll last for. That would make sense.
No, there's no lasting. It's permanent.
Oh, it's permanent? Okay.
Yes. The whole battle. It'll stay no matter what.
Gotcha.
There's a couple moves that the other team might do to you to remove that from being the case. One of them is called Mist. So if you ever see the move Mist being used, and you're wondering why it's just doing nothing, you know, the AI will oftentimes use it whenever it thinks the enemy Pokemon has the ability to power up. But yeah, just something to keep in mind, I guess.
Gotcha. It should be 5 of our Quiver Dance. Oh, you going to sleep, Chatot.
Well, so at this point, you're so powerful that you're just kind of wasting your own time, right? Like, you're going to one-shot that, I assume, right?
Well, thing is, I'm also paralyzed, so I want to...
Not a bad option, I suppose, yeah. But because Quiver Dance increases your speed as well, like, you are so much faster than the enemy that you are always going to get this first hit off. And you're also so much powerful than normal that you're pretty much guaranteed to one-shot him.
You lose. Do I, though?
No.
Not against a Magikarp.
So Magikarp you may know of already. Do you know of the Pokemon?
Yeah, it becomes into Gyarados.
Yeah, but famous for being absolutely useless
Useless.
before it does.
Yeah.
It's like actually does nothing. That splash does nothing.
Super effective, you say, huh? Go to sleep, Meryl.
Yeah, that move it just used is called Rollout, and Rollout, the longer, once you use Rollout, it keeps being used every turn. Regardless, every time you use Rollout, it does more and more and more damage. So that's a dangerous move to see on a Pokemon that's high defense, because you know it's going to get a lot of those off, and eventually it's going to probably kill you. Flame Burst. That is a move I will tell you need to learn.
Gotcha. Let's have a look at it, and then we'll see where we're going to put it. User attacks the target with big flames. The fire damage is all adjacent, every Pokemon on his team. Nice.
Okay, well that's not really going to function that way. The way it works in Pokemon is there's the potential to fight more than one Pokemon at a time. It's called a double battle.
Yeah.
So that's what that's referring to. So if you ever had a double battle and you use Flame Burst, it would hit both of the enemies, not just one.
Gotcha.
In a regular 1v1 battle, that doesn't do anything, yeah.
Okay, so what should we get rid of? I wonder if we go more fire than ghost on this guy.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have a lot of good ghost moves.
Yeah.
Astonish is very bad. It's basically just like a starter move.
It was kind of what I was thinking. I wanted to keep that that other ghost move because it inflicts confusion. Which is never a bad thing from what I'm beginning to learn.
Nope.
And go to sleep, Staryu. Get a Quiver Dance off. Or not. I said we'll get a Quiver Dance off. And we'll throw a Gust out. Just need you to be dead there, Staryu. Chinchou. Okay. Go to sleep, Chinchou? Electoball. Whoops. Well, Litwick is now level 19. Let's try Litwick.
So this enemy is a water-electric Pokemon, and you are a fire ghost type. Water is definitely very strong against fire, but again, the level advantage should be more than enough to get through this battle. But you'll also do very little damage against him, so...
Let's Flame Burst! And Fire Spin! Or not.
Now, if you got the confused procs, you would have probably killed that easily, but unluckily it didn't happen.
Okay. Pidgeotto, I choose you!
Really getting into this, I like it.
I'm just trying to think. Sand? Sand attack, yeah. That's ground, he's water. Ground's gotta be strong against water.
Yeah, so sand attack just lowers the enemy's accuracy.
Ah. Quick attack!
God, how many confused procs are you missing? That's crazy.
God, let this kill him! Just kill him! Whirlwind. Foe is blown away to be replaced by another Pokemon or flee. I don't know, is that useful?
Could be. I would say I would never use it myself, but there's probably a use case for it.
I don't know. Attack with it. No! Yes, they should stop learning it. Kingler? Quick attack? And I'm dead. Houndour?
You're getting in a position now that you're probably going to struggle to finish this battle, so I would stop throwing these guys as fodder in and just get in with Chatot and finish it up.
Yeah, you're right.
Because this Pokemon's just going to get one shot by Kingler. This is another fire type that you're sending in against a water type.
You're right. You're right.
Hit him with that chatter, and that man is going to carry you. I swear, it's got to be like 100% chance of confuse. It's ridiculous how often it happens.
But he resisted it, so... Or
yeah, he didn't actually damage himself, but still. It's invaluable having that option.
Of course, by switching Houndour in, he's learning moves. Okay. Roar. Target's replaced. Yeah, again, we just said that. We wouldn't.
Yeah, basically the same move as Whirlwind. Yeah.
Magikarp. Dot. I feel like I should go to the Pokemon Center now.
I would definitely say you should, and you should also go spend all the money you've gotten.
Oh, good point.
We're getting a lot of money from beating these wimps.
Whew. Okay, and let's go to the Pokemart. Let's see, what do we got? Just really all we need is Ultra Balls, yeah?
Yeah, I guess so. By the way, if you press the right or left button instead of the up or down button when buying items, it'll add 10 or remove 10 at a time instead of one at a time.
Oh, nice. There we go. Saved all my money. Instead of having it taken away when I lose a battle, which is looking more and more likely. You know what? I almost ought to move Butterfree out, too. Let's see. Who are we swapping in now? Litwick? Yeah. And... item take. And give that to Krogunk, I think, because he's the lowest.
Yeah, good option.
That's the wrong way. That's the right way. And confuse. Get confused, Pikachu. And Flame Burst. Okay, yeah. Spend as little time in the grass as possible. Oh no, Sneasel!
Another item you could buy is, it's called Max Repel, and it will allow you to not find enemies in the grass.
Gotcha. I seem to recall that.
Yeah, that's on the vendor there. It would only work if the Pokemon is higher than the potential Pokemon you'd run into, though. Just something to keep in mind in case you ever realize it's not working for some reason. That would be why.
Gotcha. Come a long way, but it's finally Team Rocket's time to shine. Oh no! They're gonna blast off at the speed of light.
Maybe.
Uh-oh. Type matching says I'm going to get murked by this Tentacruel.
Yeah, that's water poison, so really not a good matchup for you at all. Probably worst possible matchup. I would switch that out.
Yeah. We'll bring in Arno. What the heck?
Good choice, just because how powerful it is. But water poison, Psychic is very strong against poison, so that would have been a good option. You could bring in Butterfree and use Psybeam.
Get confused, Sneasel. One thing I've noticed is once they get to level 20, they're only getting 1 XP from these fights, which is really nice.
Yep, that's a feature of the game. like I was saying the other night, you know, you could accidentally level the Pokemon up past 20, but it's going to be very difficult to do that. And, you know, there's some ways to do it with rare candies and stuff, and then they won't obey. But I made it so once you're 20, it's like a hard cap on experience, so you can't accidentally level them up. Because, like, given the fact that I raised experience by like 3 or 4 times, whatever the number was, yeah, you would be constantly having to use common candies, and it would be very frustrating. So, had to have a hard cap as well.
Nice. Let's have a look at Pursuit. Attack move that inflicts double damage if used on a fleeing target. That doesn't sound very useful.
Nah, very unlikely to get value out of that in this game.
You're gonna get taken out, Gastly.
I should change that. I should make Pursuit do triple damage to a fleeing target, because it's so unlikely. But then at least if you used it, it would be super worth using.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Hey, Officer Jenny, what's up? Must defeat the first gym before you're able to advance. League rules. Also keeping an eye on that shady character over there. Yeah, Team Rocket.
That's a male character. That's a male character.
Is it? It's not... I thought all the police in this universe were Jenny.
That's just in the anime, bro. This isn't the
anime.
anime.
Oh, okay. So you're saying all the nurses aren't Joy? Oh.
I mean, they kind of are, just because I use the same sprite for every single one, but...
Okay. Jim is right ahead. It's quite the challenge, surprisingly. Get flame bursted. Oh no, I'm confused. Or just did damage. Get fire spun.
Yeah, so Ghost is super effective against Psychic. That's another typing that I learned.
Okay.
When you had Litwick out there, you should have used the Ghost move if you still have it. Actually, I think you got rid of it, right?
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
We'll switch in Arno. His Chatter's gonna carry me.
Yeah, it should always just... you pretty much have like a no-fail mode Pokemon here. He's gonna basically beat every Pokemon from now on. And then you see, not very effective, but doesn't matter. It throws up confusion. Now all of a sudden you have a big advantage. Ooh. Rock move, that's dangerous. We just need to eat a... Oh, he's not getting those confused procs. Unlucky.
I wonder, Butterfree?
Let's try Houndour.
Houndour? Yeah.
Yep. Steel is weak against fire. Let's see how much damage that Ember does. Rock Throw is very strong against this Pokemon, though. Yeah, okay. It's a good move type. Unfortunately, you don't have a very good team for some of these battles, so I'm trying to prop it together for you, but probably just not going to win this at this point, honestly. Yeah, just try Butterfree and maybe you have a chance.
Just because of level.
Yeah. Rock move is going to be 4 times effective against Butterfree, though, so I guess try Sleep Powder. I don't even know. I think you might... Oh, no, okay. I know there's some Pokemon that are immune to being asleep, and I wasn't sure if he was one of them. Now we just start Side Beaming. This isn't going to be very effective.
Side Beaming. Gotcha.
Yeah, so Flying is not very effective against Steel, where Side Beam is neutral, so... Yeah, and then Side Beam also has the chance to confuse him, and you do not get the confuse, but he doesn't use the Rock move, so that's a good thing. He might survive this. Yeah, you do. So I think you need a confuse proc here to win this. Doesn't get it. My god, man. You're really unlucky, dude. I swear I've never seen, like... Usually it's the other way around. I mean, yeah, maybe Croagunk can win this somehow.
Yeah.
Pidgeotto just gonna get slaughtered by that rock move if he gets hit by it. revenge.
Yeah.
Fighting is very effective against steel.
Oh, now it hurts itself in confusion.
There you go. But yeah, you're losing this battle. It looks like all your team's dead. So you definitely want to make sure you're healing up before every battle. Like, it's not realistic. You're not gonna beat this game if you go through all these battles like this.
I wasn't expecting that to be a battle.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It hits without fail. User throws a sucker.
Definitely. Drop taunt. It's a good one there. Thravanga. That's Ground Dragon. Actually, it's just ground right now, so you don't have anything super effective against it, so just use your strongest move, which will probably be... Yeah, I guess Revenge is probably the right play. Poison Jab is your strongest move, but Ground is immune to poison, so... See you later. Ground is also very strong against poison, so that's... On the bright side, though, Pidgeotto will also be immune to ground, so he will not be able to hit you. Flying cannot be hit by ground moves.
Nice.
But a lot of times, ground Pokemon have access to rock moves, which are super effective against flying, so potentially not a great matchup.
Just like that, huh?
See? Yep, just like that. That's your first loss.
Cops scurry to a Pokemon Center, protecting the exhausted and fainted Pokemon from further harm. Let's try that again, shall we? Do I have any gold left?
Gold?
I'm sorry, I've been playing a lot of Warcraft lately.
I know, but it's called... I don't even know what it's called. I know I always call it Poke Dollars, but I don't even know what they call it.
Pokebucks?
Repel, honestly.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Kind of a pain to keep running into all those enemies.
Yeah. Okay, then I just go into the bag. Oops. I swear, my handshake's the worst. I'm fully healed. Let's see if we can do this a little better. Okay. So, Confuse Ray. Flame Burst. I mean, he's a, what, grass bug? So, confuse...
Pinch?
Yeah.
Pinch is ground.
Ground, oh. Flame Burst it is, then.
Ground super effective against fire.
Gotcha. Let's try Arno. Sooner or later, you would think these confused procs have to work in my favor.
They do, but you're going to have to rely on so many of them to win against some of these Pokemon that it's very unrealistic. And this would be a time to try to set up that 100% win condition. Like, you can't feasibly beat these matchups. Like, so I would be trying to sing and trying to, get going here offensively.
Okay.
And this is an easy way to beat just about anything. And there's a lot of different Pokemon that you can do strategies like this with. You just mentioned one before about Starmie. Starmie has a really weird moveset where you could basically max out its defense with the similar move. And it also has Minimize. So you can basically make it very, very defensive and also very unlikely to be hit. So then you're basically like sitting there and not taking any damage at all. And it's like, wow. So stuff like that's the easy way to beat this game. Or the best way to beat the game, I guess. Requires patience and training, but...
Back to sleep, Clang.
How many times have you raised your stats?
I think 3.
Yeah, I would probably start thinking about moving forward at this point.
Lotad.
Grass, water. So you're gonna one shot this. Flying very effective against grass.
Gotcha.
Another steel type, so you're gonna have that issue again, but hopefully Chatter is powered up enough that you can get through it. This is a steel electric type though, so if you don't kill him quickly, he's probably gonna kill you. See what happens. That's freaking confusing. Oh my god, it's so crazy. Sonic Boom missed, lucky. Great. Easy win. And that's how you win. Sometimes you just get lucky. And bug flying, so you will be super effective against it with Chatter, and it will be dead. So, yeah.
Litwick is evolving.
Yes.
Lampet. Krogunk is evolving.
Yeah, they're all hitting 20, huh? That's funny.
Yeah.
I made like every evolution happen at 20 from these early Pokemon. Usually a lot of these Pokemon evolve way later. But because I know that like anybody can just evolve them with rare candies, I was like, let's just take that out of it and let's just let every Pokemon that you can get early evolve prior to the level cap.
Nice. Okay. Just want to have a look at the Pokemon I've got. I think Toxicroak has the thing, so I'll put it on Houndour because he's lowest level now. Let's put Arno back. I had so much better...
He's definitely your strongest Pokemon by a mile.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean his niche is always going to be applied, so...
For sure.
But you have something coming up interesting here.
Oh, this one is asking if I want to fight. Sure.
Yes, so this is one of the repeatable trainers. You can fight this trainer over and over and over again, and it will have a randomized team, so it'll always be a different battle.
Nice. Noivern. He looks like a flying monster type.
Flying dragon, yep.
Go to sleep, Noivern.
This is another feature about this randomized thing on these trainers. It says that they have a pool of Pokemon that are only capturable, and I wanted to do that, like, just for kind of continuity's sake, especially if somebody was like maybe new to some of these Pokemon, because that's another weird thing about Pokemon. It's like you fight trainers with like level 5 Pokemon that they don't even have the option to catch as the person playing the game, and I always just thought that was like very weird. Like, even if it didn't actually matter for the gameplay, I was like, dude, how did that guy even get that Pokemon? He has one Pokemon, and it's a Pokemon we can't get. So I just wanted to change that. So this, every time you fight a trainer, they're only going to have Pokemon from the game that you're playing currently. Other than, there's some story stuff coming, but yeah, so I think that's a cool little touch.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you going down, Pinsir. Hitmonchan! First round knockout.
Good one.
Ooh, a Wiggly tough. He scares me, but I'm going to try Chatter.
Yep, that's a fairy type. That's not going to have any relevance. Pretty defensive. Maybe high HP, not really defensive, but high HP.
Quagsire, I believe he evolved from the Wobbuffet.
Yep, no, from Wooper. Groundwater. So again, no relevance here. And these guys are a low level, like, you're gonna run over these. This is just, like, basically just so you can come and train.
Gotcha.
That's the only reason these guys are in the game, is so it's a little easier to train. Because they're trainer battles, so they give... So what I did was, I just made everything that was a trainer battle give, like, I think it's like 3, maybe even 4 times more experience than the normal game. So this is basically the fastest way to actually level your character, if you want to do it that way.
Nice. Odor Sleuth. Let's have a look at that. Enables ghost types to be hit by normal and fighting type moves.
Yeah, so ghosts are famously immune to normal and fighting type, basically because they're ghosts and you can't strike them physically, but you're never gonna... This game is never gonna present you a situation where you're sending a normal type in to fight a ghost type. That would be an awful, awful decision.
Gotcha.
Way too hard for that.
Houndour should evolve.
Oh yeah, level 20 as well. You really yep, you got a lot of levels.
Houndoom. It's close. No, it wasn't. But I think I'm still needing a little bit extra. Love to have a rematch so I can iterate on my lineup a bit. Wide selection of Pokemon, like the professor suggested, and I like to keep it fresh with the new randomize feature. So you'd be happy to have a rematch, please don't hesitate to ask. In fact, I would, but first, we are going to take the XP item. We're going to put it on Pidgeotto. And then we are going to use my vial to heal. Get some charges of stuff back. And then we're going to level Pidgeotto up. Yes! Starmie!
Yeah.
Go to sleep, Starmie. Gonna use Quiver Dance. What I did last time with this was I used Quiver Dance 3 times and then I just started destroying things. think that's good for these level 13 Pokemon.
These guys are level 13. You don't even need to do that. Did you literally one-shot everything with level 20? Like, this Pokemon is a monster, dude. You don't... you don't have a good scale for it, but, like, this Pokemon will never lose against a level 13.
Let's have a look. Wing attack. Struck with large, imposing wings spread wide to inflict more damage.
Yeah, that's a good option because Pidgeotto and Pidgeot are very physically attacker. So you have Gust, which is special attack. It's not bad special, but it's definitely not the ideal situation.
Gotcha. Bye-bye, Pinsir.
Yeah, he's dead. Crit too, wow. Overkill.
Magneton.
Yeah, it's the evolution of Magnemite. So it might be a little harder. But as long as he doesn't hit you with something crazy, let's see what we got. Thundershock. Oh, no. Level 12, doesn't matter. Too low of a level.
Gotcha.
You'd be like a level 50 trying to kill your main. It's just not gonna... I mean, it could, but it's like, you'd have to be AFK.
Yeah. That means all the Pokemon on my team are now level 20.
Very good. Sounds like you're ready for the gym to me.
Yeah. I hope there's a Pokemon Center around so I can refresh everything.
There's actually a healing station in the gym.
Oh, excellent.
Not a Pokemon Center, but yeah.
Works just as well. Okay, where are you, Pokemon?
That's it, to the right, yeah.
Oh, that's it. Repel's effects were off. No, I do not want to put another one on. Okay. Let's talk to some of these people. I'm a huge fan of the spectators' comfort here. I hope more gyms adopt it. I'm looking forward to seeing some amazing battles. This used to be Mr. Pokemon's home. If it wasn't for him, we would have never known what we know about Pokemon eggs. What a wise man. What the hell is a Pokemon egg?
It's an important part of the normal Pokemon's like universe, but
Gotcha.
you won't see them in this game because I don't like hatching. Breeding is like a huge part of collection in actual Pokemon.
Gotcha.
You can actually like have your Pokemon breed and create other Pokemon.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a huge amount of fun.
I don't. It's so boring. I just don't like it. Plus, it's very cheesy. Like you can really. Anyway, not a big deal.
At first, I wasn't too keen on coming to Johto, but I've learned to love it. I do miss the hustle and bustle of Celadon, though. You gotta give good voices to all the characters. That's important.
Yeah, especially that female character you're just talking to.
They're sprites. It's hard to tell, okay?
Is it? I mean, look at that character again and tell me you think that's a male. I don't understand.
Yeah, I guess from the side I can tell, but
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Hello, cop. Yes, indeed, I am Erica, a female from Kanto. When I heard of the expansion of the Johto League, I was immediately intrigued by the idea. I was willing to offer my services in any way necessary, even if it meant working with a stupid voice in suboptimal quarters.
Wow.
This is the home of late Professor's greatest friend, known most widely as Mr. Pokemon, who destroys your voice box. He was quite an upstart citizen and aided the Professor many times over his esteemed tenure. Truly, this region laments the loss of your voice box. My team has renovated the place, but it's quite a work in progress. It's not quite home, but it also attracts less attention. I find it more likely to be underestimated this way, and I also don't mind less attention of the perverse nature. Anyway, I don't mean to bore you. You came to test your metal, correct, and not destroy your voice box. Then allow me to show you what I, Erica of Celadon City, can do.
Yeah, maybe don't do the voices that...
Yeah, not doing that voice ever again.
Alright, so this is the gym, man. This is the true challenge of this game. This is the fundamental, like, progression that you'll have to make. So let's just see you do a couple pulls on it, and if you feel like you need my input, I'll give it.
Okay, I seem to recall I do really well against bug types.
Yes, this is a bug grass. This is Paris's evolution Parasect, so this is a bug grass.
Gotcha. But at the same time, I think a really good strategy might be to put to sleep and get a ramp up of my Quiver Dance with each Pokemon that I go through. So let's see if I can sing. Because even if it's not important now, the more charges of it I get, the easier the later ones will be.
That is the right thought process.
Can I be greedy and Quiver Dance? Let's try it. That's the second one. Uh-oh. Ow! Okay. Cradilly. It's gotta be a grass, but we're gonna sing it. We're only gonna go for one Quiver Dance now. So see if we can kill them while they're still asleep this way.
God, that Confuse is so freaking big. It's unbelievable. That could be the win, the reason you win right now. Come on, get that Confuse.
Come on. Yes!
Oh my god, man. That is such a big... That is Grass Rock, one of the hardest grass types in the game to kill. And you just did it your first try. That's pretty nuts.
Executor! Go to sleep, Executor. I think that's number 4. And he didn't stay asleep for one turn.
Yep.
Oh, Houndoom is apparently still level 16. I thought he was level 20. I'm a moron.
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize. Houndoom levels early, yeah. You got a lot of other good options.
Yeah, I'm thinking Butterfree.
You got a similar strategy there with Butterfree.
Yep. Go to sleep, Executor.
And that does not work because it is a grass move. Executor is a grass Pokemon, cannot be put to sleep with a grass move.
Well then.
And Executor is also a psychic type, so using a psychic move on a psychic Pokemon is not very effective.
Let's try... Pidgeotto? Let's try Pidgeotto. Sand just lowers their chance to hit. That's not going to really help. Let's try that wing attack that we just got. I get the feeling I need something for him that's going to be strong against psychic attacks. How about a ghost Pokemon? Let's try that. Flame Burst. The grass caught flame, that's good.
You have discovered the most important thing about this game.
I just changed the field.
Effects, yes. The field effects are the reason that the challenges are there. If it wasn't for the fields, no matter what I did, this would not be difficult. I took this right out of Reborn, and she took it right out of like Gen 5 or something, but made all these custom fields. So the field is the key. Understanding it and how to maximize it is the easiest way to beat the game, regardless. I haven't seen, Jix didn't spend a lot of time on it either, but every single field has an incredibly hard counter, and if you utilize that hard counter, it'd be so much easier to win. So this is why this gym is the easiest gym, because its hard counter is the fire type, and whenever you use certain fire moves that do fire damage to many targets, it will ignite the field as well. And that won't last forever, but it's taken away her massive advantage with the field.
Gotcha. Well, Revenge worked really well against that other one. Let's try that against the Jumpluff. I now have no shot because Houndoom is only level 16. We might as well bring it in and die.
You won't win this battle, but
yeah.
You've learned a lot about this gym in just one attempt.
When the field amplifies it too.
Yep. And now that you're on a fire field, fire moves are going to be stronger.
Okay. Well, we need to go and level Houndoom before we do anything else.
I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. Okay, let's start leveling up Houndoom.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
How's it going? You still leveling?
Yeah. I went through one entire run with the leveling trainer. Every single confused proc worked.
It's...
Cop luck.
There you go. And this, your Houndoom isn't so weak that he can't also battle himself, don't forget.
Yeah, no, I know. I just figured it's quicker this way.
Yeah, it would be quicker the other way, right? Because then he'd get 100% of the experience.
Oh.
But the EXP share splits the experience. I don't know if that's... I should have probably told you that.
I just assumed it, like, duplicated it to whoever was not the active Pokemon.
It just splits it, yeah.
I swear we did this before.
Oh, you know what, dude? I think we did. I think there's a bug, and I don't know why or how to fix this. I think this happened to Jix, too. Or somebody else. They leveled Houndoom, and at 20, he changed back to 16. I swear that I remember this now. I don't know why this happened. But I think I remember this happening. So yeah, you probably did already level him to 20. It's just bugged.
Let's switch in Houndoom. Of course, now none of the, now none of the confusion procs are working.
Well, he's 20 anyway, so you're good.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen a second time. It's just something to do with him evolving. I don't know why.
Just die, Lantern. Just die.
You will.
I don't know what it is. These water types are just the bane of my existence. Them and the ground types.
Water's a pretty good type, and you don't have any, like, a single move that's high, like, you're doing high damage against it.
A bug type. Okay. Excellent. I wonder if I can save the game so I don't have to run back each time.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's not it. Someone's PC. I got this. Yeah.
What's up?
I was thinking saving the game was inside the computer for some reason.
Oh no, yeah, it's just on the menu. And then I believe the F12 button does a reset of the game.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't remember which button. I know it's either F9 or F12. I can't remember which. No, it's not going to be in the game. It's like a feature of RPG Maker.
Gotcha. I wonder if I should start with a fire type just to change the field right off the bat.
Give it a try.
Yeah. Glad you decided to try again, Cop. Let's hope you don't wilt so easily this time, yes? No, I got my right voice now. Don't wilt so easily! Oh, that worked well.
Well, it's 4 times effective against the Pokemon, and the grass is already... So the grass field naturally gives a benefit against fire anyway. But if you want to change the field, you have to use a fire move that has a larger scope than one target. So that's why you having that Lampent and getting that Flame Burst was so important. That's the only move in the game that you can get right now that will do this change this field.
Oh, or what about that TM I got? It targets more than one. It might have done it too.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It just increases your speed. That's what the other part of it does.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is a grass rock type, which is an incredibly difficult type defensively because rock offsets a lot of the things that are powerful against grass. Almost all of them, really. So,
gotcha.
The only easy way to beat this, like the only actual matchup win that you will have against a Credilli is something that will be strong against grass, or something that will be strong against rock instead of grass, which is not a team that we've built for. So
Gotcha.
this should be theoretically her hardest Pokemon, even though it's not her highest level one, just because of the typing on it. So obviously a fire type is going to get slaughtered.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much fire and flying. Those are the things that are the strongest. Are going to get beat up pretty bad against this guy.
I wonder if I can switch into my ghost type, if that would help. At the very least, I would be able to get the field on my side. Let's do it.
You can do anything you want, but just be aware again that every time you switch in the middle of combat, you incur a 1-turn penalty. So
Yeah.
you should have just let the Houndour die and then switch, and then you would have been better off.
Yeah, you're right. Dang it!
Give it a try, though.
What was it against? Fire Spin? Fire
No,
Spin.
Flame Burst.
Well, I'm screwed.
You do have one Pokemon that's very strong against fighting. Or, sorry. Very strong against rock.
Take it, it's not Arno.
Nope. But you never know. You might get lucky enough here. Again, man, the reason you only got past it the first time was because of the confusion, and that is not to be ignored. Like, it could be potentially game-breaking. Stealth Rock is an ability that will last for the rest of the fight, and every time you switch in, you'll take some damage from the rocks. Just something to keep in mind.
Okay.
Looks like you'll probably get away with this. But it did get the proc on Ancient Power, so that's not good. See if you can still kill it.
Come on, be confused.
No, yeah, all you need is a confuse. All we need is confuse, we don't get it, so that's dead. Ancient Power is similar to Silverwind, if you remember.
Yeah.
A move that does damage, but also has a 10% chance to increase all your stats.
It worked twice in a row for him.
I know, that's a very lucky. And I swear that Amethyst made this game's RNG work more for the enemy. Because I have had that kind of stuff happen so much, it's unbelievable. A 10% proc 2 times in a row. I mean, what? You know, that's very unlikely, right? But you'd be surprised at how many times I've seen something like that. It's like, what is going on here? How am I this unlucky?
Okay. Well, don't don't know that any of these are
So
specific.
that's a psychic. Hold on, before you do anything,
Yeah.
that is a psychic type, grass psychic. Okay. So I'll tell you what you have matchup wise for it. You have a poison fighting type. Okay. So poison is very weak to psychic, but very strong against grass. Dark type, the dark type move Feint Attack is very strong against poison, or very strong against psychic, not impacted by grass. And fighting will be very weak against that Pokemon regardless. So your best move is poison, but if he gets a psychic move off, you are 4 times weak against that. As a fighting poison, 4 times weak against a psychic move. So you have one hope, and that's to beat him with poison jab. And if he gets a single move off, you're dead.
Let's give it a shot.
Yep.
Looks like he's poisoned, though.
No, other way around. So one other thing that's go ahead and make the choice, and I'll talk about it afterwards.
Butterfree, I guess? Oh, ow.
It's Stealth Rocks, yeah. So bug flying is 4 times weak to rock, so it took a lot of damage from the Stealth Rocks. Your only choice is Gust. Psybeam won't do any damage. And barely. So what I was gonna say is held items are an incredibly important part of this game, and I've removed your ability to have them. So yet another layer of difficulty that's stacked against you. All of her Pokemon are going to have a held item, which will have various effects on her Pokemon. And that one that you just fought had leftovers, which means it restores, like, I think it's like 5% of its health every turn or something like that. And this Leafeon has Life Orb, which does 10% more damage with all of its moves, but makes it take damage whenever it does damage to you. So these are the kind of things that, I mean, you'll never really interact with them, but you should be aware that they're there, so you know why you're taking damage or something. And Leafeon's another glass cannon type Pokemon that's incredibly offensive, but very weak defensively. And just pure grass type, so fire and flying should be all you need. And you got the crit. That was lucky. But the battle ends here, hopefully.
Yep, Jumpluff.
One of the strongest Pokemon that you could have in this game, because Acrobatics is a move that does more damage if you have no held item, and your Pokemon will not have a held item ever, so it actually is a very powerful grass flying type. One of the only grass flying type as well.
Is there no load option?
Yeah, press the F12 button.
Oh, gotcha. Nope, that's not what I was... F12 did nothing.
No?
Nope.
Maybe F9, let's see. I'll load the game
12.
myself.
Oh! I exited the game. Something I pressed exited the game. Hang on, we'll restart.
Yep, F12 should be a relaunch of the game. It's just like, it doesn't just close the game, it just... like, I don't know how to say it. Just refreshes it.
Gotcha. Okay, this time...
Unfortunately, you'll have to show it on Discord again as well.
Oh, sorry. Good call. Good call. Let's go to Discord. And... we shall share screen. There we go.
I'm not seeing anything.
It should be up now.
Nope. Oh, wait, my bad. You have to actually re-watch the stream. I forgot that. Okay. Yep, it's good.
Good. So this time, since we know Lampent is the only one that can change the field, let's try starting with Lampent. Field is in full bloom. And I think we said it was Fire Spin was the one that...
No. Flame Burst.
Flame Burst.
And that's because it hits more than that target. So any fire move that will hit more than one target will change this field.
Nice. So this we need... Confuse procs.
Yeah, probably the only way you're beating this thing.
A critical hit.
Yep. Welcome to Pokemon.
Was burned by the field. And it's got leftovers. Son of a diddle. Arno, you're in. Put him to sleep. Sing him to sleep on a bed of flames. Okay, he's still asleep. I'm gonna up my Quiver Dance, and then I'm gonna smack him. No, you did not miss the real shenanigans. Jix. Okay, let's try Chatter. Chatter again. Oh, he woke up. I'm doomed.
Field's gonna get it. Wow, the field's gonna get you. It's great. Did you power up your...
I got it powered up once. And he's immune to sleep, if I remember correctly.
He's immune to the grass sleep that you tried with Butterfree, but this is Sing. This is a normal one.
Oh, good, good, good. Go to sleep, Executor. Upgrade. Quiver. Yes.
The other cool thing about this field is that it's doing fire damage to him, and because he's a grass type, he's taking even more damage from the field. And since your Pokemon is flying, it will be flying above the field, so it won't be taking damage from this fire field.
Nice. I don't think I dare get greedy and try and do another Quiver Dance. I think I just gotta hit him.
To beat the Executor, the answer is you do not need to get greedy, but to beat the gym, I think you did need to get one more Quiver Dance off. We'll see what happens. Depends if you're faster or not.
Can we put Leafy on to sleep? Let's find out.
You can try. Yeah, this is very risky. So I don't think you want to do this. Like, I've never actually even seen anybody try to do this. I think you're the first person who's ever even tried to do it like this. Usually what you do is you build up all at once. And it's usually done on a Pokemon that is a very easy win condition for you. So,
gotcha.
So trying to do this on like her hardest hitting Pokemon is just very risky. But you still have a relatively healthy team.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, maybe I bring in Butterfree?
All you need to do is just get one more hit, because...
That's what I'm thinking. The field will take care of the rest.
Yeah, so one way or the other, send in the Pokemon that's, like, you know, something you don't need for the rest of the battle.
I feel like I need Toxicroak for that one that's only damaged by fighting. feel like I need Houndoom for fire damage. Pidgeotto, maybe?
Yeah, I would choose Pidgeotto.
And I think we said wing attack?
Yes. It's a grass type, so flying is super effective.
Bye, Pidgeotto. Okay. Can't remember which one she has next. Do it, Butterfree. Superior? I've never even seen this one before, and it's shiny.
This is her ace. So every Pokemon, every gym leader you will have an ace. And this will be the hardest Pokemon. This will be the Pokemon that you need to have a strategy built up to get to this point. And if you do not, you will never beat it. So let's see what happens, I guess. But okay. This is Grass Dragon, by the way.
So flying would be effective against it. Psychic? Maybe I can confuse it with Psybeam?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Does Psybeam confuse? I don't think so. Maybe. I think it does, yeah.
Get confused, Superior. Maybe we can put it...
just gonna stay this way? I thought the field would eventually go back. I can't remember how it works.
Jick says, Metro's lying. This isn't hard, just use Skydrop.
Yeah.
Maybe I can put it to sleep, but that didn't work against the other one. I don't know. We'll give it a shot.
No,
Hidden power.
So this Pokemon has a very specific ability, which you might not know what these are yet, but every Pokemon has an ability, which is effectively like a passive. Gotcha. And its ability is that whenever it would normally have its ability, its moves do something that would lower its stats, it instead raises them. So that ability, that move it used, called Leaf Storm, is supposed to be an incredibly difficult move, like a very hard hitting move. But then after you use it, it's supposed to lower your stats by 2 stages. Ooh. So it's kind of like, you use that maybe once, maybe twice total, and then after that, that Pokemon's very weak. But because of its ability, it's actually making it stronger. So this is a very tough. And I told you the story about Pyro. This is what he was talking about. He was like, you can't do that. I was like, dude, come on, man. He's like, it's very unfair that you gave it Leaf Storm and whatever the ability is called that makes it stronger every time you use Leaf Storm. I was like, I know.
That's the point.
It's if you can't beat this gym, don't play this game. Like, legitimately, you will not beat the whole game.
That worked pretty well.
Yeah, this field is... I guess I don't remember how it works. I thought the field would eventually turn back. I think this one probably doesn't because it's a basic field, but the advanced fields that she made usually turn back into themselves after a while. But this is seemingly like broken the field entirely. So yeah, you might still win this, to be honest.
Okay. Grass Dragon.
And you are poison fighting.
I don't have any advantage over it.
You have a poison move.
Oh, poison.
Poison is strong against grass, and you are yourself a poison move user, so it should be very powerful.
Woohoo! Get lost, Superior.
but now you're fighting Jigglypuff.
Well, it's a type move match, so it should be good.
Still a grass type, but also a flying type. Flying is super effective against fighting, and it is way faster than you, so it will one-shot you. Probably twice as fast as you. It's like one of the fastest Pokemon in the game.
I'm just gonna run back. There's no need to restart things. That was annoying.
Well, that shouldn't I don't know what's going on, but when I press F12, it just relaunches the game. It doesn't close it, nothing like that, so I don't know why that's happening, but yeah, I'll have to look into that.
I'll try it one more time. F12. Yeah, it closed it completely.
Yeah, that doesn't... I'm not sure why that would be happening.
Share my screen again.
You're going to have some problems with that, because that's like a really big part of the game, honestly, is restarting it.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that at some point today, after stream.
Yep.
Okay. So, I think that was not a bad strat to immediately set the thing apart.
You did something that worked out pretty well, but didn't execute very well after you did it.
Okay. So I think we start the same way. Let's see if we can't execute better. Flame Burst. Go! So my question then becomes, should I be swapping out a Pokemon now to counter his, or is there a way for Lampent to get Credilli, or do I just give up on Lampent?
Yeah, so this is what I mean. You're doing this right into Credilli, and you're just sacrificing the Lampent, who could potentially be your strongest Pokemon. So I would try to think around that one way or the other.
I wonder if there's a Pokemon that I can sacrifice better to swap out just to die.
Yeah, that's a very viable strategy. I'm not sure you have one, but that is something that I have used myself too, is just bring something in that can just inflict some status or do something that is then going to create a situation where you can go back to sweeping.
Again, I go back to thinking about Pidgeotto. I don't know that there's one of hers that he really is necessary for.
You have one good choice with Pidgeotto, and that would potentially be lowering the accuracy of the enemy.
With the sand attack.
I would try it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe you get lucky enough to win. You have to survive this first, though. And you do. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, sand attack it is. Accuracy fell.
Oh, now do it again.
I will. Do I keep doing it? Like, how high can that stack? Like 6? So like the other thing?
6 times. 6 times, yeah.
Just gonna keep doing it then.
You're getting very lucky.
Okay, this is 3. I'm dead.
Now just pray for no proc on that ancient power. Okay, good. Okay, you're in a very good position now.
Okay, so now I need to bring in Arno and just start ramping him up.
Yeah, that's what I would say, because now you have a massive defensive advantage against this Pokemon.
Just sing him to sleep. I just start piling on the ancient, or the let's say ancient power. The quiver dance. Quiver dance, number 2. We gotta get greedy. We're gonna beat this. Uh-oh, it woke up.
Hey, stealth rocks.
I could put it to sleep again. Get one more quiver dance in after it's asleep. Yes. And then we sweep. I don't know. I don't want to get greedy. I think 3 should be enough. Yeah?
I don't know. I really don't. I've never tried to stop at 3, honestly.
Oh,
it might be alright. I don't know. But you have yourself in an excellent position here because this Pokemon has like a 30% chance to miss, and you've already boosted the hell out of your special defense. So the likelihood that this Pokemon could kill you is very, very low at this point. You should take advantage of that. Yeah, you see? Just misses, and Ancient Power is a special move anyway, so you've been boosting your special defense now, so even if it hits you, it's not going to kill you.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep doing that until I get to 6. That was 4.
Yeah, that's always my recommendation. Get it all done on the easiest Pokemon you have, and then you sweep. That's called sweeping. So you set up a Pokemon, and then it beats all 6 of their Pokemon. And that's what, you know, most people look at as like the major strategy element of beating this is like a competitive thing, like a PvP type thing. And like strategies have evolved around stopping it or preventing it. But in PvE, it's a little bit harder to control. So, you take advantage of it when you can.
I can't sleep him anymore. He's missed. The last 2 have missed, so I'm just going to quiver dance.
Well, that's just bad luck, but you can do whatever you got to do.
He's using Giga Drain, and that's missed the last 3 times.
You're getting so lucky with all of these misses. I mean, these are 30% chances to miss, so it's really not.
Sleep again, then. Let's try it.
You missed again. But this is going to do nothing. This is probably not even going to... Yeah, it did 6 points of damage. That Giga Drain does heal him a bit.
Okay, so I'm just going to get the 6th stack, then. Attack with it.
Yeah,
if he's Giga Draining, he might as well.
And this is it now. You win. This Pokemon, even without EV training, 6 stacks of Quiver Dance, it's over. Nothing will be faster than it, and you will one-shot everything.
And Chatter. So I can just chatter everything now.
Yep, you win. It's over. Press Shatter 4 times or whatever it is, and it's over. Your Pokemon is now like 3 times stronger than it needs to be to beat any of these Pokemon.
Bye-bye, Leafeon. You're not superior to me, superior. You gotta think of these cool catchphrases, you know.
Jix beat you to that one, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. I beat him to the very Canadian phrase he said in Guild Discord there.
That was funny.
I'm fairly certain I said that during Raid the other day, so...
Yeah. Well, there you go, buddy.
Whew.
You did what Pyro could not. A guy who's played a ton of Pokemon in his life.
A noob, but I got it.
You had a good coach.
I had an amazing coach. I'd have never gotten this far without you. I really wouldn't. I received the Grass Badge. This victory Pokemon up to level 25 will always obey you. So be awarded a TM for your efforts. Energy Ball. Use it well. There's still renovations to attend to. Well,
okay, so Energy Ball is one of the strongest special attacking grass moves in the entire game. I gave that for a very specific reason, because grass type is often looked at as a relatively weak pick, especially early game. So yeah, if you did use that move, you'd have a very strong grass move.
Nice. Let's see, who would we use it on? Before we do that, let's go bring Pidgeotto back. He who sacrificed his life for our win.
Yeah, you beat that with one Pokemon death. Now, you could have easily beaten that with no Pokemon deaths. You could have beaten that with just... And so you took a route to get to that. That was a relatively poor route, but it did end up working out. All you ever needed to do was just set up on the Parasect. That Pokemon is never going to kill. I mean, like, it has a rock move, so maybe it could have accidentally killed one of the flying types, but if you just kept it sleeped and just kept powering up, you could have powered up and then killed all 6 Pokemon with the stop.
Nice.
So that's like, you know, a lot of Pokemon scenarios might include that. Like the first battle, the first Pokemon of a battle is going to be usually the weakest, right? Like if you notice the levels, that was the lowest one. But it was also coincidentally the best one to set up on because it was such a weak Pokemon against your typing. But I did give it some coverage with the rock move, knowing that people would try to do that. So, you know, there's still a loss that you could have in that position, but it's unlikely. Now, in the future battles, that's going to get less and less likely, but there's always going to be something in there that you could exploit. And the field, I think, is probably the bigger exploit on that gym, but you didn't really make use of the field. So, like, the other way to do that would be to just burn the field up and then just go fire, 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 fire. And, like, that field is going to do so much damage.
Gotcha.
It would do a lot of damage at that point.
That's kind of what I was thinking originally when I was messing around originally, but then I kind of stumbled into the being able to, you know...
Well, yeah. So the Credillia is a hard counter to both strategies, but all you have to do is just get past the Credillia and then you'd win, basically.
Nice.
And I have it so she sends out the Credillia early because I know that, you know, people are going to try to do that. They're going to try to set up, and then they'll face the hardest Pokemon against the setup. So if you set up, I should tell you this, if you raise your stats and then switch the Pokemon, it does not retain those stats. It has to be on the field for them.
Oh.
So then when you switched it back in, you would be back at 0 stats again. So that's like, you know, a little trap I put in there. Like, people will power up their Pokemon, then they'll see Credillia, and then they'll be either forced to switch out or, you know, basically start from scratch on that. So
Interesting. Jix says, how did I sweep that gym? Was it Pinsir?
I can't remember. Yeah, I remember Pinsir is another really strong Pokemon for this gym because it's bug type. Pinsir probably did a lot of the damage to you. I just remember Superior was like, you just killed it in like one hit the first time you ever saw it. So Superior is meant to be a very difficult Pokemon to get past because it's got a lot of health pool and it has those kind of relatively imbalanced movesets. But yeah, if you just attack first and one-shot it, then you never really get to interact with any of that.
Nice.
But I think if you let that Superior get more than one hit off, you're probably not going to kill it.
It's true. Yeah, that was really fun. It was really interesting, kind of building up my knowledge, even though a lot of it was, what should I do here?
Yeah,
But,
that was really. I have to say, you really figured it out quick, man.
I think I need to continue this series for sure, but at the same time, I think we've come to a pretty natural stopping point.
Yeah, that's a great place to stop. What, 3 hours? Over 3 hours in, right?
Yeah, a little over 3 hours, maybe 3.5, but I think it's a really good place. Thanks for coming by to help, buddy. Maybe one more with you coaching me, and we'll I might know enough about what I'm doing. So
yeah, and then next episode we won't spend like an hour and a half on figuring out the basics, so we could probably get through maybe even 2 gyms or something, like a little bit further.
Absolutely, sounds good. All right, everybody, take care. We shall see you next time. Peace. Cop out.